Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about how Fetty Wap's wife, his short-term wife, and I don't even know why they are at, is it past the 72 days already? Or how many days is it before an annulment? I don't know. But she has now filed for a divorce, and sis is saying it's because he got another chick pregnant. But before we get into that, I want to let you guys know that I will be stocking up on new styles of pajamas. This is a new style, another style of pajama that will be added to my site. I'm waiting on getting all of the inventory in so that I don't like slowly put like one thing here, one thing there. I'm waiting to get all the inventory in of all the styles or like a bigger quantity of styles. And then I'm going to just put it all up at once. So be sure to sign up on my mailing list on neekatnight.com to see when other designs like this will finally be added to my site of pajamas. Well, without further ado, let's just jump right into this mess with Fetty Wap and his wife. They're already getting a divorce. So back in September, I did a video and I told you guys that Fetty Wap was finally married. And so in this video, I was telling you guys how, all of his baby mamas had something to say about it. And there was a lot of riffraff behind him getting married. And then fast forward to November. So they got married around September. And then fast forward to November, it was already allegations of him cheating on his wife, and that the girl that he cheated with was the friend of his other baby mama, Lizzie. Well, now fast forward to March, sis has finally put in them divorce papers and filed for divorce. And she is saying, like I said, that there is an alleged baby on the way. But before I bring you guys up to what she is exactly saying now, I'm going to give you guys a flashback of previous videos that I've already done on Fetty Wap and this whole shebang. And I'm going to kind of skim through videos that I've already did to catch everybody up to speed. And then we'll be brought to current. Okay, so let me go on over to a video that I did when I first announced that he was finally married. Here it goes. Okay, here we go. And is a married man. Now, it took him a million baby mamas later, but finally he sealed the deal with a young chocolate queen, and now they are married, and according to them, happily ever after. His now wife had been posting a lot of messages saying, referring to Fetty Wap as her husband. And a lot of people were wondering why she kept giving him that title and did not think that they were really married. Well, sis decided to pull out the marriage certificate and let all the baby mamas and anybody else who had an issue or concern or a question about the validity of their union, she let them know what the real was. Here is the marriage certificate on the screen, and this is her letting people know that she and Fetty are, in fact, an official married couple. She professes her love for Fetty Wap a lot on her social media, and she be having the people in the comments mad, boy. But it's like, if she don't mind him having a million baby mamas and she's okay with it, I don't know why they be so mad. But honey, they be up under her comments mad as F, especially when, before she showed her marriage license, she kept referring to him as her husband. Whew, that was getting them on edge.
I literally have the best husband. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, what, babe? Thank you.
Okay, so like I said in this video, she was getting a lot of people mad by bragging and saying that that was her husband. So fast forward, and I'm going to skip through this video. Fast forward to the baby mamas having something to say about it. They all had some type of subliminal to say about his union that he had with her. So now let me try to get to one of the baby mamas. Let's see. Okay, so this is Fetty Wap was professing his love to her, and she's saying that they're gonna last forever. And then the baby mamas start climbing and chiming on in, and this is one of his baby mamas out in Miami. Announcement.
due. It was been underdue, overdue, whatever due. It was been supposed to get done. Whatever. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Shit, don't be mad at me. At the end of the day, shit, if I choose, listen, if I choose to get my tattoo removed after my baby daddy get married, cool. Let me tell you something. I don't feel like. No, I seen her on Monday, but I ain't seen her yet. But I'm gonna be real with you. Shit, even if I did decide to get all my tattoos removed when he got married, I don't know any bitch that should want a married nigga on her. Like the fuck. So wait, what kind of bitch is dumb enough to have a fucking married nigga on her name? On her.
Okay. So that's one baby mama, and let me skip through because if you guys want to see this full video in full, like I said, I did this video back in September, and you guys could see the full thing. But I'm trying to skip over to a couple of the baby mamas. This one is the same baby mama. She was saying she was tired of the baby mama. So then this was Lizzie. This is the one who in November, he was supposed to have been cheating with one of her friends. So she just was like extra excited and extra like, you know, happy or whatever. And then somebody wrote to her and they were like, you are too happy knowing that your baby daddy just got married. And she said, why would that disturb my happiness? I wish them the best. I don't want my BD anymore in that way. He's an active father to our children, which is my only concern. I have my own life love. Okay. So that was that baby mama. So then we had his girlfriend, his longtime girlfriend that, you know, she held him down. She didn't have no kids with him, but, you know, she was with him throughout, like, you know, the beginning of time and through a couple of these baby mamas. And, you know, she even posted subliminals on her page. And then she wanted to let people know that Fetty Wap wasn't the one who ended the relationship with her. She ended it. And they all had something to say. Even Masika has something to say. She was posting subliminals. And I posted all of the receipts in this video. And Masika, you know, I even posted some tea about Masika, you know, dibbling dabbling with Javante when he was with Ari and all of that. So check that video out. Then we go on over to November. So this is November that I reported, and I reported the video where it says Fetty Wap cheats on his new wife with his baby mama's friend. So his baby mama has seen that one of the girls that was supposed to be her friend, and this is the girl Lizzie, she had peeped that one of the girls that was supposed to have been her friend was up chilling at Fetty Wap's crib. And, you know, it was a lot of drama back then in November. So in this video, you know, the wife, she was sending subliminals saying that, you know, Fetty Wap needs to share his location so that she know it's real. And then his baby mama, she was chiming in and she was saying how she was putting the girl on blast that was supposed to be her friend that was creeping with Fetty Wap. So she had wrote the girl because, you know how girls, they'll try to like show a location that they at, but don't tell where they at. But if you've been to that location, then you know where they're at. So Fetty Wap's baby mama Lizzie, she seen the location that the girl had tried to snap real quick, and she knew that that was her baby daddy house. And she hit the girl up and she was like, girl, that's my BD house. And then she was saying that the girl was trifling. You know, she couldn't keep it real, that she was with her baby daddy and all this stuff. And then, you know, the wife was throwing subliminals and, you know, all this stuff. And she was saying that, you know, well, this is Lizzie, the baby mama. She was saying he think he a real man because he done got him some money, but can't even be a real example of a man with morals for his kids. So at first, the baby mama Lizzie was saying how, you know, he was there for his kids and that's all she cared about. Then when she found out that he was messing with her friend, then she started exposing him, saying that he wasn't even a real man enough to be around his kids, yada, yada. And the reason why this girl Lizzie is important because she now ties into some of the mess now currently happening now with the wife. So if you guys want to see this full video, again, I did this video November 20th or whatever. And I just wanted to give you guys some of the backstory that has been going on with him and his wife. So that now when I tell you that she's filed for divorce, or now when I show you she's filed for divorce, you kind of understand kind of what's been going on from September all the way up until now. So today come forward the Shade Room and the Neighborhood Talk. They both have shared that the wife has officially filed for a divorce. So on the Shade Room, it says, rumors about their split have been going around for months now, but sis has finally filed them papers in an exclusive documents we've obtained. Leandra has filed her divorce documents in the state of New Jersey, citing adultery as the reason for wanting to get out of the relationship. Sources close to the situation also tell us that Fetty has yet to respond to the filing, and he is apparently going back and forth about whether or not he wants to end the relationship. Apparently, he bought Leandra a G-Wagon in an attempt to win her back, but clearly that didn't work. Our sources say Leandra is not looking for any material items from the marriage, hopes they can settle things peacefully and just move forward. So it also shows the divorce papers where she filed for divorce, and it also shows, I guess there is this article right here that shows, details about why they have split ways. It says Fetty Wap's wife has been seeking to divorce him since their first week of marriage due to claims of cheating and abuse. So actually, let me go to, this is the first time the Shade Room gonna get me to go to the shaderoom.com. Hold up. Oh, wait, I spelled it wrong. Go up. This is the first time they're going to have me go to the shaderoom.com. Let me go to the shaderoom.com to get the actual factual details. Okay. So this is the one about the baby on the way. Hold up. We'll get to that in a second. But let's go to, where's the one about, okay, here's the one with the exclusive details. So it says, as we previously... They don't got no exclusive details on here, though. Okay, I thought they would have exclusive details. See, they don't have exclusive details on there. They talking about due to claims of cheating and abuse, but it don't say nothing on there. Okay, so anyways, so she then went to her Instagram and she put him on blast to say that, one of the reasons was because he had this alleged baby on the way. So on her IG story, first Fetty Wap had said that she was kind of putting out some of this information because he feels like this is something that she's trying to get to play out on Love and Hip Hop. So he's pretty much saying like, she's putting out this information or leaking this information because she's trying to get, Mona Scott's attention to try to be on Love and Hip Hop. And she's like, hold up, homie. No, that's not the reason why this information is being put out. This information is being put out because I'm sick of your shit. And I'm sick of, I guess, suffering in silence in so many words. So as you can see right here, he says, doing all this shit to be on Love and Hip Hop. Just watch how it all play out. And it's just like a nigga not to own his accountability, not to own his part in it. Like, boy, you ain't been right with this girl. And it's been some fuck shit going on. So she replied to that and she said, laughing my fucking ass off, doing all this to go back to living a normal, healthy life without drama and nonsense. Willie, don't fucking play with me because I've been minding my business. All your moves have been public, nonstop since niggas got married. Let's finalize the papers and keep it pushing. Thank you kindly and congrats on your baby you got on the way. Blessings on blessings. So she blew up his spot like, boy, don't try to play me like I'm trying to get on Love and Hip Hop when you out here making whole babies. And, like I showed you guys in previous videos, he been cheating on a girl since November. So, just like a nigga not to own they shit, try to act like, guys will do that. They will do some shit. They will do some foul shit, but then try to play the, oh, you crazy role and try to make it seem like you crazy when they've been doing some fuck shit. But it's like, I'm not saying like she didn't already know because, girl, you already did know his history already previous to getting with him. So I'm not all the way taking responsibility from dealing with him from you either. But dudes, it's just like a nigga not to own responsibility. Like, boy, you been cheating on this girl and people like me been reporting on it since last year, since a couple months after your marriage. So don't try to play her like, oh, she just trying to do it because she trying to get on Love and Hip Hop. I mean, if she do get on Love and Hip Hop, I'm not going to blame her because you set her up for the check. If you want to set girls up for the check, then hey, it is what it is. But you still gotta own your part and your role in it. So she also says, let me get a divorce to be on Love and Hip Hop. Yes, makes sense. Not because you have been a non-existent husband. Like, come on. But yo, peace. So she's like, boy, you know, just like a nigga to try to make it seem like something that it is not. So then each time something is going on with this wife, and this wife is not, to my knowledge, on bad terms with Lizay, but each time there's news about something going on with Fetty Wap and this wife, now soon to be ex-wife, here comes Lizay chiming in on something. Like I said, when I reported last year that he was cheating with her friend, she was the one who blew up the spot. And then she came and put him on blast saying that he wasn't taking care of his kids. So now fast forward that all of this stuff is playing out with the wife, or soon to be ex-wife. Lizay is now chiming in again, saying and accusing him of not being, a good father, and using his baby as an excuse to be a not so good husband. So basically what happened was, I guess one of his excuses for, like, not dealing with his wife was because he supposedly was spending time with his son, but the baby mama blew up his spot and was like, you're lying to your wife saying that you're spending time with your son, but you didn't even see your son. So make it make sense. So this next part, I'm going to report from the Neighborhood Talk. They have the drop on this. So let me pull it up. So this is the Neighborhood Talk, and it says, Fetty Wap told his wife he didn't want no drama because it's his son's birthday, but his baby mama says he didn't even see his son. And then she put, nah, I'm fucking weak. My baby daddy told his wife it's my son B-Day. I don't want to go through this today. Mind you, he ain't even seen my son for his birthday. Niggas be saying anything. Then she also posted up a photo of her son, and it says, today my baby is 2 years old, and this is so bittersweet to me. I'm grateful to have a beautiful, healthy baby who I can watch grow in every day, but it's all coming so fast for me now. It feels like I just gave birth yesterday, and now he's 2 and talking and running and playing all around, being a boy for real. I'm so interested in seeing what path my son will take in the future, because I know nothing about showing a boy how to be a man. But I'll tell you one thing. I break my back every day to try and try to guide him as much as a woman possibly can. I love my son more than life itself, and I couldn't even imagine where I would be without him, because I have never experienced endurance like I had during my pregnancy with him, and he kept me pushing. Let's see. She tried something to break mentally was happening to me, but because of my son, I got through it all and came out 10 times stronger, 10 times smarter, 10 times better all around. I'm so blessed to have such a sweet and caring baby boy who loves me so much. With all this random I love you and hugs and kisses and cuddles melts my heart each and every time. I can't even imagine my life without you in it. When all fails, I know one thing: I will always be here for my children as long as I have breath in my body. And I thank God for choosing me to be your mom and trusting me with your life while you're here on this earth. I love you so much, Zai Zai. I love your life, and I can't wait to see you grow into a nice young man that I'm raising up to be. I love you, little daddy. So I thought in somewhere in this message it would be mention of Fetty Wap, but it's not. Basically, the mention of Fetty Wap was right here in this post. And it says, like I said, that he claiming that he has seen the baby and he had not seen the baby. So that's all for that. I will allow some of you guys to chime in and tell me what you guys think. There's a lot of times where people use the whole, you know what you signed up for, or what you was getting yourself into. A lot of people misuse that term a lot. However, in this case, I do believe it does apply, because when she got with Fetty Wap, she did know about the multiple baby mamas, the history of him and his different baby mamas, have played out on social media. So anybody who gets with Fetty Wap, you kind of know what you're getting yourself into or whatever. But I can't understand how she could have felt like, well, he didn't marry any of the other ones. She could have felt like she was a little different, and maybe he had a little point where he felt like he was fronting like he really had changed, but she's seen his true colors and seen that he didn't change. Then there are other situations, like I seen a couple people talking about Lizay. I don't think that Fetty Wap had quite turned into a total fuckboy at the point where he had his kids with Lizay. I mean, he did have a baby in between with Masika, but I think he was still being a father to his child. So when people kind of say in her regard, and they're like, well, you know what you signed up for, that you know who you had a baby by. I don't really think it all the way applies to Lizay, if that makes sense. But I think it does apply to the wife. If that makes sense. Like, if you guys have been following the story, like I said, I don't think that it's totally accurate to kind of shame her for having a kid by Fetty Wap when, I think she was like baby mama number 2, and he had a very good relationship with the first baby mama. They started off with a good relationship. So I don't really think it's fair to say that for her, that she just knew that he was going to be a deadbeat or whatever. But like I said, I do think that it applies to the wife, because at that time, it's kind of proof in the pudding. You get what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. And some of you guys, if you guys want to chime in, you could chime in and let me know what your thoughts are on this situation. And, we could go from there. Okay. Yeah, somebody said she did know before she had the second baby. Yeah, I guess, but I still don't really think that it fully applies to her. That's just me. I just don't think that it fully applies to her. I just don't. This is live. We live, baby. We live. This ain't a premiere. So if you guys want to chime in, let me know. And you guys can click the link. You can show your face or not show your face, but make sure to hit the like button, you guys that are tuned in, and be sure to share our videos. And if you have your notifications on, I have been getting so many people who have been telling me that, they have not been getting their notifications. And YouTube has been now saying that they are limiting the shares of our live streams. So that's why you see less content creators creating as much content and going live as much, because YouTube is not sharing our streams, because they're saying, well, we don't have the manpower to kind of check your lives to make sure they're in compliance. So we're just not going to share y'all stuff, really. So that's basically what's going on. So a lot of our stuff is not being shared. So we need the help from you guys to, share our stuff, and just check if you have a favorite content creator, just, type in their names, go to our pages, because we're not going to be shown up like we normally would in this situation. But I do want to have you guys' input on this situation or whatever. So click the link. The link is in the chat. Let's see, did it go to both? Yeah, okay. So the link for the StreamYard is in the chat. If you guys want to chime in, you don't have to show your face. You have the option of turning off your camera. So you could just, do it like it's a regular phone call. Click the link, chime in, tell me what you think. And then, that'll be that on that. If you guys don't want to chime in and you guys want to me to just go through social media and bring you guys up to other drama that's going on, tell me that as well. But I always like to get you guys' input on certain things. And everything like that. So I like to get y'all input on this stuff too. You do a very good job on your videos. Thank you. You have to select on your notifications. Yeah. So you do have to sometimes go in to put in specific notifications that you want to get all of a certain content creator's videos. Yes, that is true. Okay, so nobody clicked the link, so I'm gonna just move on. So there was a situation where I talked to you guys about Young Berg. So Young Berg had a woman who first had came to the blogs, and she has said that, you know, she was his girlfriend. She said that he pistol whipped her, and a lot of people felt a lot of sympathy for her, and a lot of people was, you know, saying, you know, like, oh, well, we heard this before. We heard that he had this situation with Masika, and you know, we're here for you. Like, let's cancel him. Da 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 da. So then he had came back with a statement from his attorney, and he said, hold up, like, you're ruining my reputation. You tried to set me up. You were sharing your location with these men. These men came up to my house. He said that she hit him first, and that that's what prompted her to get, you know, her behind, I guess, ratted and tattered from him. Well, she has now obtained Miss good old Lisa Bloom. You know, when the girls want to get a bag, you know who they go to? They go to Gloria Allred, or they go to Lisa Bloom. Them are the two money women, you know what I'm saying? Them are the two money makers. And she has now obtained her attorney as Lisa Bloom, and she is now saying that what Young Berg is saying is false. Now, a lot of people is giving her new statement the side eye, because they're like, okay, well, we could see if you were you know, obtained by like some type of different like type of attorney, but being that you are obtained by Lisa Bloom, a lot of people on the blogs gave her the side eye, because they felt like, you know, Young Berg showed text messages from her that said that she was going to try to get money from him, and now that you're obtained by the lawyer that is the bag seeker, it kind of gives people the side eye. But I'm going to share with you guys what the update on it says. So let me go to the Blast, because the Blast is the website that actually got the exclusive from her, and I'm going to bring you guys up to speed on what she had to say to them about her saying that she was not this person that the media was making her out to be. So let me pull up this article right now so that I can share with you guys and we can go over it. Okay, so this is the Blast right here, and it says, Love and Hip Hop star Young Berg's alleged victim breaks her silence on the pistol whipping incident. So it says, Love and Hip Hop star Young Berg, alleged domestic assault victim, has broken her silence about what happened the morning of the brutal assault and is defending herself against the accusations made by the rapper. The woman has also announced she has lawyered up with a very famous attorney. In a statement obtained by The Blast, Talia Tiley says she is in extreme emotional and physical pain after allegedly being pistol whipped by the hip-hop star. I want to respond to the allegations that are being made against me. They are completely false. At no time during the assault on me were the police ever called to his residence about any robbery or suspicious activity happening in his backyard. Well, I'm going to stop reading right there. He does have proof, though. I mean, even if he wasn't the one to pick up the phone and call 911 and say, hey, people are in my backyard robbing me, he has the video evidence of men jumping over his backyard and transferring weapons. So, I mean, that's kind of like a tomato type of thing. Like, is that really a big detail? Like, because he has footage of them in his backyard. So anyways, she says, I have not and would never be a part of what I'm being accused of. I was, in fact, the only person physically hurt and the only person that called the police that morning. I'm an honest, decent woman from a military family. I've always had a good character, and people who know me personally would never question that. I have never threatened anyone nor committed any crime. So, they also show photos of her, and it says, she continues to say, I can't describe the amount of physical and emotional pain I am suffering from the embarrassment of everything being said against me. Most of all, the false accusations. My life has been turned upside down. I've also lost my means of earning a living as a model, and my credibility in the industry has been stained. The Mode explains the LAPD is currently investigating this crime, and I am freely and willingly providing them with anything to prove my innocence of what happened that morning. As of now, I have retained counsel and am being represented by Lisa Bloom. My family and I will not rest until I get justice. So, again, she is, she's obtained by Lisa Bloom. She's denying the allegations against her. She's saying that she wasn't a part of the setup. But I did see on the Shade Room where I think she had kind of like sent him a text and demanded money or something. So let me see if I can quickly find that real quick. If not, I will just move on. I will just move on. Let's see. It's probably a ways down, but I know I've seen it. Anyways, just take my word for it. It was there. It was some type of text that they show where she was kind of like, demanding money or whatever. And yeah, I can't find it. So anyways, so what do you guys think? Do you guys think what's version of the story do you guys believe? Because there's always his side, her side, and the truth is somewhere in the middle. So I want to know what you guys think. Who do you believe in this situation? Is it Berg? Is it her? Because like I said, Berg showed receipts of the men actually, coming to his residence, and he talked about how he felt like it was strange that she was trying to suggest him to get in the pool at 50-degree weather. It was like cold in LA, and it was like 3:00 in the morning. And she wanted him to get in the hot tub outside. And then coincidentally, you have these men jumping over his backyard. But then she's saying, listen, I'm not that type of girl. I don't do that. I don't set people up. So who do you believe in this situation? And what do you think about her being represented by Lisa Bloom? Again, you guys can click the link to chime in on this story if you'd like. If not, we will just move on. Somebody said she's guilty for setting him up. Another person says they believe that she's telling the truth about him hitting her. Yes, she might have did that, but he beat the shit out of her. So basically you're saying that you believe that she set him up. And I mean, I don't think that he disputed hitting her. I don't think that that's up for debate. He definitely, in his statement, kind of admitted to hitting her. I don't think that he denied hitting her. So I don't really think that's up for debate. The real debate is whether we believe that him hitting her was a result of her setting him up, or was she totally innocent in this? Like, that's kind of the discussion here. We know he hit her. Like, we know we know that part. The thing that we're talking about is whether or not she set him up or not. That's kind of, what we're talking about here. If she set him up, she definitely deserved it. Somebody else said that they don't think he should have hit her. Another person says she set him up and got her a beat. Okay. So, Yeah. So it's crazy. It's crazy. I wish I had more interaction from you guys. It's like, what's going on? Normally I have so many people clicking and interacting, and I have a good amount of people. It's 600 of you guys on here, and I would have thought that there would have been more interaction, but you guys are rather quiet. You guys are rather quiet, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why. So, anyway, so we'll just move on. So, there has been this social media debate online about whether or not a 9 to 5 is out of style. There was this video that kind of went viral of this woman, and she was pretty much saying that she does not want no guy that has a 9 to 5. She wants a guy who is a get money guy, a fast money guy, get the money quick and everything. So I want to know from you guys, is a 9 to 5 guy out of style? Like, is that something that is out of style for you? I don't know what she's talking about. I don't want no drug dealer. I don't want nobody living no lifestyle that will bring harm to my child. I have a child, and if I gotta be worried about if somebody might want to rob your ass or retaliate with you, that's just something that I am not willing to put myself into. With me having a child, I would rather you have a 9 to 5. And one of her reasonings was the fact of, if she needs something, she wants to be able to make sure that he can get it. And I feel like that's the mentality of a woman who is depending on a nigga to do stuff for her. And that, like, that's just everything that I'm not. Like, I'm a go-getter. I know how to sew clothes. I know how to make clothes. I know how to do hair. I know how to, I mean, there's like so many talents that I have. Like, I know how to do DIYs, interior design. I know how to do, like, you know, in-home decorating. Like, if I need to go out and get money, like, there is not a day outside of YouTube. Like, if YouTube went down today and I could not be a YouTuber, I'm still going to get it, just like I was getting it before YouTube. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was getting money before YouTube. So for me, I don't have that mentality because I know I can get it. Like, if I want it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I be like, damn, I need some money, like, girl, like, you know, like, it's just so much that I can go and get and do. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't have that mentality. But I'm gonna play the video for you guys. And I want to know what you guys think about it, because there are women who have, and I guess I wouldn't necessarily say her mentality is 100% flawed, because there are women who are raised to feel like a man is supposed to do everything for them. I feel like a union should be a benefit of both. Like, I feel like I should be able to upgrade you and you should be able to upgrade me. You should be able to have physical abilities that add to my life, and I should be able to have physical abilities that add to your life, and together we make each other better. That's my idea of a union. My idea of a union is not me sit on my ass and you just do all the work, because if something happens to you, then what am I going to do? But there are women who are raised like that. There are women who are raised in the old style that, you know, the woman is supposed to be at home and the guy is supposed to pay like all the bills and do everything. And so I'm not saying that her way of thinking is all the way flawed. That's just not my mentality. You know what I'm saying? That's just not the way I think. But like I said, I'm going to play it for you guys, and I want you guys to hear exactly what she says. And this comes from the Big Homie House. So I don't know if this is a radio station or a podcast or what, but it's called the Big Homie House. And this is the Instagram is at the Big Homie House. And they have several different topics. And this is one of the topics that they had. And this one went viral. So definitely check out the Big Homie House for sparking the conversation in this situation.
I always say, if people be looking at me crazy, like, I don't know if this because I'm from Chicago, but like, I can't fuck with no nigga that work a 9 to 5. I don't know why. I just need a fast money ass nigga. It don't necessarily have to be like drugs or like fraud, but like rapping or like dealing with media or like shit like that. Just like get
You
it.
want a nigga with no? So hold on. What?
Like if I come to you and I need some shit, I don't need you to be like, well, my check come on Friday. Fuck that. I need you to get that shit right now. Like,
So I feel like it depends with the 9 to 5.
Everything.
Like if you 9 to 5 at Burger King or something, hell no. But if you 9 to 5 at
my favorite
JP Morgan or something, hell yeah, because I know that Friday check about to have multiple zeros.
Fuck that little bank shit. Shit, that's a fraud nigga. I might as well get a fraud nigga. Fuck.
I don't know.
You work in the bank too. Shit, technically. Like,
I don't know.
So hold on. So if
Okay, so the girl's like, wait a minute. Okay, so you don't, okay. So they're like, okay, there's a difference between a Burger King 9 to 5 and a career 9 to 5. Like we have the 9 to 5 that's paying you minimum wage, and then we have the 9 to 5 that is established 401k, retirement, you know, all of this kind of, you know, pensions and all of this kind of stuff. And you saying no to that as well, like a job that comes with security. And she's saying she wants her man to be a fast get money nigga. So I'm gonna play some more of it.
the nigga work at the bank,
no, I don't want you.
so let's say this nigga work at the bank making $500,000 a year. You don't want that nigga?
You can give me a banker. Give me a banker, a doctor,
Are you
a
drunk?
lawyer,
Now, if you doing that
a
shit to cover up
specialist,
some
not a
other shit,
pediatrician, a specialist.
if you doing that
plastic
shit to cover
surgeon.
up some shit, like let's say the nigga that work in the bank sell fucking drugs, like I'm with it.
What the fuck?
Like, I mean, this is the younger generation. I'm telling y'all. I be feeling old. Like now, I be feeling like I'm so old now, and I'm just like, damn, I'm officially old because I look at people now, and I'm like, you have to be a kid. Like you have a kid mentality. Like it's only okay if they work that job if they're doing it to cover up an illegal drug selling job. Like now, I'm not gonna say like I would never deal with a guy who sells drugs. That's not my main, like that's not what I like. That's not what I like. If you see me with a nigga that's selling little bitch, I'm at my low point, okay? And y'all need to call Ayanla because something is going wrong. Cause no, like I don't know. I'm not gonna say that I don't know, because I'm not saying that. What am I saying? That's not my preference, okay? I'm not shitting on the people that are with guys who do sell drugs, because, you know, some people, you have to get it how you live. But to say that you only want a nigga that sells drugs, I feel like that's problematic. So I want to correct myself in saying, because, you know, I know people who do, you know, sell their little weed or sell their little whatever, and, you know, they got they normal customer base. They, you know, they have like a clientele that they can somewhat trust, and they not bringing drama, or they not living a flashy lifestyle. They doing what they got to do to take care of their family. I understand those situations, but I'm not aspiring to have or wanting a nigga who only is in that lifestyle. That is a lifestyle that is a dangerous lifestyle, and you're putting yourself at risk, and you're putting your family at risk, especially if you have children. That's just crazy to me. But I hope I explained it right, because I'm not trying to down people who have that lifestyle, because shit, half of, you know, the people that I know be into extracurriculars, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to say it like that, but if I had my preference, I would prefer to get me a nigga that got a career over a guy who has a risky lifestyle, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense.
You on the move.
What the fuck is going on?
Hey, sit down.
What the?
No, I just need
Maya!
I just need a hustling
Do
mentality.
you want a Kit Kat?
No,
You tripping?
No, I'm
All right, what if
serious.
they got a regular job, but they side hustle is bringing in the fast cash, but it's still
But what's
stable
a
money
regular
too?
job?
Okay. So let's put it out this. So,
Like lawyer,
nigga
banker,
Yeah,
doctor.
but that's not a 9 to 5. You out here.
Listen, Linda.
You really
So look,
working.
So you got
That's
a nigga.
true.
So you got a nigga that's making $500,000 a year, but he don't sell drugs or no shit like that. But you got a nigga that's making maybe $25,000 a year, but he's selling drugs and shit on the side.
It depends on his. No, it's not. You can't compare that. Like you can't. This is what I mean. I really think I fuck with the niggas type of mentality. The reason why I don't say a 9 to 5 because A 9 to 5 is you getting your check every other Friday, right? And it could be the most basic job. Lawyers, doctors, and shit, they don't work 9 to 5. So I'm not saying like I wouldn't want no nigga like that, but I need a nigga with a hustle mentality. I have a very strong hustle mentality. If you're not on the same page as me, I can't fuck with you. Like I need to be like, I need 50,000 by next Friday. What you finna go do to get this shit? Oh, well, I gotta wait till the check drop. Like, no, nigga, fuck you. No.
But nigga make 500,000 a year. I'm pretty sure he got 50,000.
Right, but what I always say, and people be looking at me crazy, like I don't know if this because I'm from Chicago, but
Okay. So this went a little bit longer. Actually, I seen a longer clip on Facebook because then she said, she was saying if a guy if she want 50,000, she want him to be able to go and say, okay, I could get you 50,000, but if you got a job, you can't get it. So then there was a woman that was sitting next to her, and the woman that was sitting next to her was like, well, what are you gonna do to get the 50,000? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you talking about what you want him to do. What are you gonna do? And then she further went on to say, oh, I could get money, but I want to, like, basically she want to test him to see if he could get money. And then she said, what else did she say? Because I seen it was a much longer clip on YouTube. I mean, not on YouTube, on Facebook that I seen. And I was gonna use that if I did like a dedicated video to this. What else did she say? Anyways, so what are you guys what are you guys' thoughts on that? If you guys want to chime in on that, click the link, chime in. Somebody says if he does make 500K, he wouldn't want her. He would nah, I'm not even gonna say that because that's not true. There's plenty of men who have successful jobs and successful careers that are with Black women. So I'm not gonna even read that or say that because just like that's saying that a guy with money, no, that's not true at all. Y'all funny. I don't know who she is. She's just a girl that was on this podcast. But I do want you guys to click and chime in. Like anybody, somebody, what is going on? Where is a longer clip? Where is a longer clip? Because I seen a longer clip on Facebook. What the feezy maneezy? Anyways, some people are coming in on the Fetty Wap. I already talked about Fetty Wap in the beginning, so if you want to bring the time all the way to the beginning, you will get the Fetty Wap tea. Jen Ford, hello.
Hello, beautiful Nika Night. How are
Hi,
you?
I'm good, and you?
Good. I'm just quarantined right now over here in Washington, D.C. Everything's on lockdown. I'm just keeping myself doing all the standard precautions, droplet airborne. I'm a registered nurse, so this actually I can tune into this one right here.
Oh,
Let
okay,
me tell
cool.
y'all let me tell y'all something. I have a man that makes six figures, and so do I. At one point, I wasn't making nothing, but he had that much drive in me where I'm African American, he's African American, and he had that much drive in me and pushed me to want to make more. So I'm actually getting ready to become a doctor. So my six figures are coming too. So it's like for women to sit up here and say, oh, they only want this or they only want that, and you make yourself look like a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
You're making yourself look like a hoe because he's not just going to sit up there and give you his money. He's not going to just sit up there and give you $50,000 when he can have somebody else that has a decent job that wants to do something for herself versus get her hair, get her nails and lashes and stuff done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so there is a big difference in having a 9 to 5. I don't have a 9 to 5. I have a 7 to 7, and I'm getting them six figures. Okay, and so is my man who works 9 to 5. So I don't get women who would sit up there and put themselves on a broadcast and show their face, ignorant face, and they're African American, um, to be just so ignorant. That's
Yeah.
it just is more ignorant to me than it is anything else, because who raised you? Who
Right.
raised you? Did I know if you were
But
raised in a house? If,
there are some women, because I have an aunt who teaches her children basically to get a nigga to take care of them type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you got to do is be able to know how to cook, get a nigga to take care of you. And I was raised to be independent, be a go-getter, and get it on my own. So there are women who were raised that way with that mentality.
and I'm sure it's in a broken home too, because I was raised, both of my parents, they're still married for 47 years, and my mom, she's also a doctor, and my father's the architect of the Capitol. So in our household, we have been given that drive and that push. So I think
Mhm.
with those young ladies that are on their broadcast, they were not raised the correct way, and especially to get on TV and make a video about it looking stupid. That just really made it just really made it it just really is stupid. It's
Right,
stupid.
right.
I'm just gonna say ignorant.
So how
You
long
know,
have you been with you say your husband, right?
no, he's a good friend. He's a man. You might as well say my husband, because if he dropped dead tomorrow, I'm gonna have all that.
So how long have you guys been together?
Since 2003.
Oh, okay. So
But I've known him since 1998. So it's like,
it's almost a
um
decade and 3 years.
yeah, so we're like best friends, but we don't sleep in the same bed together. It's a $2.5 million home that we
Wait,
have.
you said you
So
do or you don't sleep in the same bed?
we don't.
You don't.
No, we don't. We
What?
don't sleep
Why
in
is
the
that?
same bed. We don't. Oop, ah, shit, she lost me.
Huh? Jen, you there? Hello? I don't, I don't know what happened. Are you there? I don't know what happened. All right, well, Jen left the building. She left the building. That was kind of interesting to be together but not sleep in the same bed. I would wonder why that would be. But the link is in the chat. If a couple more people want to chime in, we can chime in. If not, then I will end the live and I will work on my independent videos that I am working on. That I've recorded videos and I just haven't taken the time to like edit them down. So I'll take a couple more calls if you guys would like to chime in. If not, I will end it. All you have to do is click the link that's in the chat under my profile. It's a StreamYard link. You click the link. If you guys want to be on camera, you can. If you don't want to be on camera, because most of us sitting at home, like if I'm not on camera in front of y'all, I got the wig off with the Clio from Set It Off braids popping off. So I know how I could get. So you don't have to show your face if you don't want to, okay? You can turn off your camera and just talk regular like a regular phone call. But I do want to get a couple of you guys to chat with real quick. Renita? Renata? Okay, girl. Renata. Okay, let me get it right.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
I think that when it comes to this situation of the young lady who was speaking about her preference or what she likes, I think a lot of times we need to stop giving people titles of a woman or a man that don't live up to what it is to be a woman or a man. And honestly, when you're grown and you're a woman, you take care of yourself. And if a man comes along and wants to be an addition, that's cool. If you work out and you decide that he's going to be the one who brings, the money in, and you want to, stay at home and be a stay-at-home mom, if y'all decide that, then cool. But I think every individual man and woman should be bringing something to the table. Like, you shouldn't be looking for someone to take care of you. If you are, you're a boy or a little girl. You know what I'm saying? You're not grown. If you can't take care of yourself, if you're looking for people to do all this and all that for you, you're not grown. You can't take care of yourself. So
Right. I
that's just the
agree.
way I see it.
So we should call her a little girl. Is that what you're saying?
A girl. I think she's a girl and she needs to grow up. Like that's just the way I feel. I'm not gonna give her the title of a woman, and you're expecting somebody to take care of you. If, like I said, it's one thing if they come along and they want to be an addition and do that, but you shouldn't go out looking for that. I think you should just be able to stand on your own 2 feet.
Right. Fact.
You know, and like if she's a hustler, as she said, why didn't she talk about what she does for a living? You know what I mean? And what it is that she's bringing to the table, and we just didn't hear that in the conversation.
Well, in her defense, the clip is a little bit longer because I did see a longer clip of it on Facebook. But
did she mention what she did for a living though?
In the clip that I seen, no, she didn't mention that. But it did,
because I would think a hustler would talk about all the stuff that they do. Like I just would think that they would mention
a little bit more of what she meant, and then she broke it down, and she was like, "Well, if you work at a bank, that's not a 9 to 5. That's like a career." So then she kind of like started to backpedal a little bit and change it.
Yeah, but I just think she should have mentioned what she did for a living. If she, that much of a hustler and could bring her own to the table, then what is it that you do?
Yeah. Yeah. That's fixed.
So that's all I have to say.
I have to figure out if it's a full podcast or whatever, because it was a longer clip to it. So I have to find the full.
I mean, I did see other videos of it too, but I never heard her say what she did.
Right. Yeah. I don't think in the clip that I seen, I didn't hear her say what she did.
Okay. That's it. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Lady T. Lady T. Hello. Hello. You on mute too. You ain't saying nothing. All right, so Lady T, go out and come back in because I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so I'll take one more. If not, I'll end this. Okay, so we have somebody that says they're at work. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, where you calling from? You calling from work?
You already know. But yeah, I wanted to get in on that situation. It's actually women like me because I'm a mother too. I'm a mother of 2 boys as well. And we get out here and we got to do what we got to do with sometimes no handouts. The dad don't really be there. So I feel like, she comes from a place of entitlement, and she feel, someone has to look after her. It's like, what do you bring to the table? It's more than, you just be able to cook and be able to fuck right. And then I feel like another thing, you can't come at every guy like that as them expecting for them to be able to take care of you. Like I say, like you can't approach a hood nigga and be like, hey, you need to give me 50,000. So that hood nigga gonna turn around again and what your whole ass need that 50,000 for. Mm-hmm. Versus you going to a lame dude. A lame dude might kick it to you, he might be a shut for it just for that pussy. Just like the case with the Brianna Amore situation. You see what kind of sucker she end up getting. So it's always gonna be a sucker that's gonna do it for you. But then again, you gotta realize not everyone's gonna be a sucker to do that for them. So just gotta pick and choose.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Jen called back because y'all had her messed up in the comments. Jen.
Yes, ma'am. Let me clarify something. I will show you both of my work badges. Let me put the video thing on because I am a fucking registered nurse. Excuse my language. And I do make my money. I got a lot. There's so many people talking about some lies. First of all, you don't have to sleep in the same bed with a man if if you have that type of connection with them. You don't have to have sex with them. It's all in your mind. It's about love. So it's like, where do people come? Where do y'all come from with these things that I'm making this up? I'll show you. Hold up.
I think that it was just the timing of me asking the question and then the phone going out. So I think that's
my battery died. That's
I think
why.
it was just the timing of them like, they felt like you kind of got stumped because when I asked, then you weren't there anymore. So I don't think it's necessarily I don't think that they don't think that you're a registered nurse. I think they believe that. I don't think that they don't think that you are a registered nurse or not one.
That says RN. I do not have to play with. I don't have to play with nobody. I'm not playing.
But
So
I
anybody
they felt like that part was they didn't dispute that part.
who said that I was a liar can kiss my ass. Thank you very much.
No, they were saying as far as like when you said that you guys sleep in a different bed, and when
we
they
do.
were saying
and then bedrooms in the house.
Right, but they weren't saying that you weren't a registered nurse. It was a timing thing. It was the fact of I asked you the question and then the phone went out. Like that was kind of what it was. So they was
okay,
like,
now I'm back at 100%, baby, because I got 2 batteries on this phone and I put my new battery in. Somebody said that because of the way that I speak, I'm not going to become a doctor. Look my name up and see what you see under the Board of Nursing at the NCNBF.
Right.
Look it up. Just look it up. I just showed you my name tag. I don't have to lie.
I don't think that they are disputing that. So let's, I don't think they're disputing that. That they believe that you're a nurse. It was just.
No, I read some of those comments. I read a lot. They're like, "Oh, she's lying. She's not a nurse. She's not a nurse. She's a liar." Lie where? I didn't make those name tags up. I didn't make that up.
Okay, so outside of that, because you're a nurse, we get it. I just want to know, because it's different. It is different to hear when you hear a couple and you say, we're together, but we don't sleep in the same bed. So I just want to ask you, like, kind of like what brought that on and why did that come about?
Because we have love for each other and it doesn't have to be shown passionately through sex. That's just how we are.
So you guys don't have sex at all?
No, we do, but it's not. We have sex. We have sex all through the house, but I just don't sleep in the same bed.
So that's like the confusing part. Like if you guys do have sex and everything, then who said like, okay, let's sleep in separate rooms? Like what was the idea behind it, or what was the
we have 7 bedrooms in this house. So I figure, hey, we got a king over here, we got a king over there. I just like it. I just want to be like, oh, I'm gonna sleep over here. I just like my space at times, I don't want to be all cuddled up and bundled up all the time either. But that doesn't mean that I'm making anything up. This is a true story. I mean,
how long has that been happening?
Since 2003.
Oh, since you guys got together, you've been sleeping in separate rooms?
Well, no, actually,
that's interesting.
We actually moved in 2003, but I've known him since 1998. And then, I sleep in there, but he does snore a lot. And then I work my 7 to 7s, and sometimes I work 7 to 11, 11:30. If he has to get up and go to his 9 to 5, I don't want to wake him up. So I have that much respect. So it's like I'll come in and I'll just be on the other side or go to a different room. So I'm not jumping in the bed, waking him up, knowing that I'm just getting home at 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and he has to get up at 6:30.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, everybody has a unique relationship that works for them. And anytime I hear something like, a little bit different from what I'm normally used to hearing, I always want to ask questions and be like, well, what's going on here? What's going on there? So that's all. I don't want to feel or you to feel like you're being badgered or anything or attacked or anything like that. It just was something interesting because that was something that, you think of that like when you see the movie like Lucy or something like that, where they're in the separate rooms, but that was due to like the times they were in. So if you hear something like that now, normally sometimes it'll be like an arrangement, like, oh, I'm just here for the kids type thing, like not really together, but they're to be in the same household. So that's kind of why I just wanted to know, like, what was
Yeah,
the
we
reason
don't we
behind
do
it.
not have we don't have children. I just have the respect for the fact that he has to get back up at 6:30, and then if depending if I'm working my 3 days on or my 4 days off or whichever, I'm tired too. So some days I work 16 hours. I don't want to get in the bed and wake him up and then I don't have to work the next day. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he has to get up to go to work. So yeah, so we don't sleep in the same bed at night, and that does not make me a liar. I don't know. This panel is like, oh, she's a liar. She's a liar. I
Yeah,
don't have
it
to
was
lie.
just the
What?
timing of it. It just people crack jokes on the timing because like it's I don't feel like they like it was the timing of me asking the question and then the phone going bloop, like
I know. I
it
looked at
was
my
just
battery
simply
and I
the
was like,
timing.
oh my gosh, I can't find my charger. Can't find, and I couldn't find the charger plugged it in, didn't work. So I was like, I'm just gonna switch my battery, and I have a
But
whole
yeah,
100%. So anybody coming at me with any bullshit, what's
don't
good?
take
I
it
mean,
too serious, girl. Don't
one day
let
you
them
might,
stress you
one
out. You're
day,
already working a stressful job, making sure that we are safe throughout this pandemic. So, just thank you for
exactly. I mean,
showing
we have
up,
a lot of
showing
people.
out, because it is people like you that truly matter in times like this, because everybody is going haywire. If anybody get like a regular cough, they think they got it. So I know your job is stressful enough. So don't let this stress you out, okay?
Yeah, I
You
don't
got
even
other
get
stuff
on.
to worry
I don't.
about.
I don't even get on YouTube that much, but then I started getting on so I could read more about the CDC and stuff. People, on the job and how more we could keep the precautions because it's really hard to go into these rooms and put your astronaut suit on. So it without trying to contaminate the next person once you come out. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the worst. This is the worst I have ever seen it. They're turning down all types of patients. If you're coming in there with a headache, a runny nose, or you sprain your ankle, you're going home. You're not gonna get a bed in the hospital. We're
Yeah.
not. We're only dealing with the really sick, and I'm even putting myself on the line because I could catch it.
Yeah. Anybody
Should
could
I
catch
might
it.
even
Yeah.
be I
So
might even be a carrier. I might even be a carrier of it and just don't know it. I just have a good immune system that is fighting it off. So it does depend
mhm.
on your immune system. That's why it says a lot of the older people are getting it and the children because both older people and children they have their immune systems are weak, and that's why they want both of them to no hospital visits, no nursing home visits, and the children no
Hello?
school. So
Yeah.
oh,
We have
hello,
we
Malika.
have Malika on the line as well.
Hello? Can you hear me, Nick?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm actually through. I've been struggling to get through.
Okay.
I'm
Hi.
I'm I'm British, by the way. I'm not putting on an accent. This is actually how I talk.
Oh, okay. It's cool. Where you calling from?
Sorry,
Where you calling from?
I'm calling from London. We're in lockdown at the moment, and I wish I would have got my hair gel before I would have. I wish I would have known.
But
I wish I would have
even
got my.
within the lockdown, you can still go to the grocery store, right?
Oh, not the. Well, I have 4C hair, so the grocery stores that we have,
Oh
they
yeah,
don't
they
they
sell the
don't
stuff
sell
that ain't gonna
proper
work
hair
on our
stuff.
hair.
Yeah. So I need to go to the black shop, but that's closed.
Yeah,
But
I feel you, girl.
I really want to talk about that nurse because she had me so gassed up. Like I was so excited. Like oh my god, I thought I was really inspired by her, and I was like, oh maybe I should go to
I'm
medical
still
school.
here.
But from the
Thank
way that
you.
she hung up when you asked her that question, uh, in she's chatting Bob, she's chatting shit basically. Sorry,
She's
my language.
she's on
Sorry.
the line now. I don't know if you've been
I'm
hearing
still
us talk
I'm
while you
still
were waiting. She's
No,
on
I've
the
not
line.
been
I'm still on the
here.
line. I'm still on the line. I can hear you.
Sorry,
Keep
guys,
going,
but you
sweetheart.
didn't sound. I didn't know what was going on when you hung up that phone.
The
I
phone
got
didn't.
so
I didn't hang the
triggered.
phone up. My battery died. I didn't hang the phone up. My battery died, and as soon as I got back on here, I was like, "Oh, I'm calling back." And then I saw the people saying, "Oh, she's a liar. She's a liar." No, not me. I don't have to lie. I don't have a reason to lie. So did you? I guess you probably were in the little gang with the lie, huh? No, not me. I don't have to. There's no reason.
Okay, Michaela didn't want no smoke.
Oh,
Whew,
okay. I know
child.
she thought that I had hung up and she was ready to talk a smack. But see, when I'm at work, I'm at work. But when I'm off from work, I talk shit. You know what I'm saying? But excuse that. But I'm human. You know, I'm not just I, I'm human. Everybody, you know, you go to work and that's what you do. You're doing your job. I do my job and I take care of people. It's a hard job to do. And nobody didn't give me a nursing license and a degrees. I have 3 of them. So nobody didn't hand me that. I have worked hard to get to where I am. So to be called a liar, that's just like, wow. I was like,
Yeah,
what? Oh, God.
that was
Put the
like
battery
triggering.
back
I
in here.
feel you.
I'm putting the
Michaela,
battery
call
back in the
back
phone
in.
and call her.
Why did you? She was telling you what happened, and
She said, I was so flabbergasted by that nurse that called, and then she hung up the phone because she was a liar. And because she was a liar, so she hung up the phone. And I said, hello, I'm still here. I'm still here, boo. What's up?
Ooh, we got Lady T that just called back in. Lady T is not Michaela. Lady T. Lady T, your phone's still not, we can't hear you. Okay, I don't know what's going on with your stuff, Lady T, but we can't hear you. But all right, Jim, I don't want to stress you out, girl. Don't, and I'll, because I'll be messy in my boredom because I'm bored and it'll get messy. And I don't want to do you like that because I don't want you stressed out because I need you on your A game in these hospitals. I need you on your A game because your job is tough enough. And girl, don't.
You're right. You're right. I'm laughing at it because I had to come back in here and prove my point. You know, they were talking about women who only want a man who makes 6 figures, and she's not doing anything. And I just felt like the girls that were in that broadcast, I just felt like they just made it look real crazy for African American women, and they made themselves look stupid. That's what I feel.
All right, Lady T.
An education and make your life work. Put your life in order. Make your life work. Become better and believe in yourself, and you can do it. That's what I did. But I had to come.
Michaela, hold up, Lily. Wait. Michaela's back.
Okay.
Hi, sorry. Also, I managed to catch up on what's happened, and it seems that Jen, you said that your partner snores and everything. I understand, but I'm just saying, like, I'm a nurse too, and I'm an emergency nurse, so
Okay.
I really feel like, after a long shift, there's nothing better than coming home to someone. And if you really are a nurse, then you would know that there are ways that you can stop your partner from snoring. You can
Oh, I
elevate
do know
him.
that there's ways that I can stop
You
him
can
from
elevate
snoring, but
him. You can even give him a referral to a doctor that will
I know
have a
what I can
listen,
give him, but
an ear, nose, and
he's
throat
not gonna
doctor.
take any type of medication. He's not doing anything. I know that if I just worked an 11, 12, 14, 16-hour shift, I'm not gonna just jump in the bed because then I can't go to sleep. That's why I
Okay,
don't
well, I
sleep in
mean,
the
I,
same
I
bed.
do 12 and 13-hour shifts as well, and I still managed to do it. Issue that I had as well. Well, it's not an issue, but it was just something that you mentioned. He's not
Go
your
ahead.
husband. So why do you refer
I
to
never
him
said
as
we were I
such?
never said we were married. I said we might as well be, but I said I never
But
told
you
you that.
might
I
as
never
well
said
not
we
be
were
if you're
married.
not. You might as
What
well not be married if you're not married. Because you're
I
not married, are you? And if you've been together
No,
since
we're
that
not. We're
long
not
and he's
married. So what is that an
exactly,
issue
so
for
he's not your
you?
husband. He's your boyfriend. He's your long-term boyfriend.
Okay. So what is that an issue
Yeah,
for
but no,
you?
there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not sending for you. I'm
No,
not
you
like
said you had
trolling
an
or
issue
sending.
with it. So I just want to know what was the issue. What's the issue?
I just had an issue with the incorrect grammar and incorrect terminology, and I just wondered
Oh,
if
so
there was
what was I
context.
supposed
Like,
to say? What was I supposed to say? Because you're confusing me now.
Girl, don't make me have to mock your accent if you mocking mine,
Yes,
girl.
please,
Bye,
please,
girl.
please do,
Girl.
because you're
Don't be mad.
confusing.
Don't be mad
You're
'cause I'm
confusing
telling you
me.
the
You're
truth.
confusing
Oh
me
my
now.
God.
I'm trying to
Listen,
understand where you're coming from, because you're confusing
listen, you're
me.
the
I
one
told you
you're the
that
one that
he's
came
not
on
my
YouTube.
he's not my husband, but I said
Okay,
we
darling.
might as well be
Okay,
married, but
settle
we're
down.
not. Okay? So
Settle
where are you
down.
confused, and where's your issue? Where's your issue with that?
Okay, settle down, love. But you decided to come on a live stream and indulge your personal life. So therefore, I'm going to comment
I
on
said
it.
we're
And
not
I'm going to
married.
tell you,
I said we're
it
not
sounds
married,
ridiculous
sweetheart. Did you
for
not
you
hear
to
that?
say that someone is your husband
I
when
said
he's
he might
not.
as
Just call
well
him
be.
your boyfriend. I get that you were gloating and saying that you've got 6 figures, even though you haven't, because you're probably broke if you're in med school. Anyone in med school is
Who the fuck
absolutely
said I was in med
broke.
school?
So
I
don't
have
know
a
what you're
degree.
talking
I have
about.
3
What
of
med
them.
school
I
are you
didn't say I
going
was in med.
to?
I never said
What
I
med
was
school
in
are you
med
going to?
school. Can you understand English? I know you're in London, but do
I'm
you
British,
understand the
so we
English words that's
created
coming out of
English.
my
So
mouth?
can you
I said
understand
I was
English?
not married
If
to
you
him.
could
I
understand
told
English,
you
you would
this.
know
I
that
said he
not
might as well
until you're
be my
married
husband, but he's
under
not.
holy
He's not my
matrimony,
husband. Do you
that
understand
man
that?
is not
Or you
your
don't get that
husband.
coming out of
And
my mouth?
you're
Which one
mocking my
is it? And
accent,
why
but
is
I
that
could
an
probably
issue for
take
you?
your man with my accent. I could probably my accent, so don't darling. Because this same accent,
All right,
I'll
we
take
got
your
all right,
man, honey.
all right. We got the 2 nurses. Okay, we got
Tell
Jen
Miss
and
Ford
Michaela.
to calm down. Nick,
Okay,
I love
wait.
you so much.
All right,
Beautiful.
wait. Sanai.
Santa.
Oh, Santa. Okay, sorry, Santa.
Girl, I ain't want nothing. I'm just here for the mess. I ain't gonna
Okay.
lie to you. I was bored. I was like, let me call and talk to Nick.
All right.
Hey, girl.
Danny.
Hey, I know Jen. Y'all better leave Jen alone. What is
Yes,
the
hi Danny.
problem?
How are you? You're also a registered nurse. They better
I
leave
am
me
I
alone.
am a registered fertility nurse, 20 years. I don't understand what the issue
Ooh,
is
girl.
because
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
I'm
Hello,
not
how you doing,
I'm
boo?
not
Thank
understanding just
you.
because she said it's not her husband. What's the problem?
Yeah, what's the problem?
I'm
Thank
not
you. I'm so glad
understanding.
somebody who knows
What's
me
tea?
got on this
Hey Neek.
channel because they want to say
Hey
that I'm a
Neek.
liar.
Hi,
Hey Neek.
You guys are so funny.
Hey Neek,
This
how are
shit
you,
is
darling?
hilarious.
I'm not mad. She's mad because
I
this is the
can't.
truth.
But
I'm
I
so
came
glad
on
that
to
somebody
vouch
got on
for
this channel
Jen.
that knows me.
I came to vouch for Jen.
Okay, Danny.
Team RN.
Danny, how do
Y'all better get off Jen's back. I know we all bored with this Rona, but like, come on, we black sisters. We got like,
Jen been holding her own and throwing haymakers. So Jen been
Thank you so much, Danny. I love you so much. Thank you.
I love you back, girl. Like, don't be no. We not doing that. Folks is real bored today. No.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it because she just, I think she might be still on the line, but
I
she
don't
said she
care.
has an issue with it. I want to know what's her
What's the
issue. What's
issue?
the issue?
All right,
I was in a 5-year relationship, engaged,
I mean,
and my
can
ex
y'all hear me?
snored.
Because I can't see.
And I put him on the couch many a
Can
night.
y'all hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you. Michaela.
Many a night. I was like, you got to go to the couch. I need my
Somebody's
sleep.
audio is very distorted. Like, I don't know what's going on, but it's very distorted.
Do you guys hear distorted audio? I don't. It sounds normal to me.
I don't hear nothing.
Michaela, am I saying it right? Or is it Malika? I don't.
Oh, you messing it up, Nick.
I think she got quiet now because I got a backup on my side. I thank you so much, Danny.
Well, yeah,
I really do appreciate you coming.
Girl, though. I ain't gonna let
coming through.
I really do appreciate you coming through and you having my back because she's trying to tell me that I'm in med school.
What? No, Jen's been
What it is,
nurse
what it is, Jen, is
longer
you
than
don't
what she's been.
disrespect. You don't disrespect me.
Alive.
You don't disrespect me like that. I don't know if they do that in London where you're
Ford,
from,
Ford,
but don't come over here disrespecting me. Don't do it.
All right,
Don't do it.
Okay, Jen, give her.
And I've lived in England for 6 years. My mom was 24
All
years
right,
Air Force.
Danny,
My brother was born
Danny,
there.
Danny, and Jen.
Mm-mm.
Give her a chance to respond. Y'all can't just double team now, okay?
Ain't nobody double team. Go ahead, Malika. Go ahead, girl. Talk your talk.
Go ahead.
Okay, listen, Danny, I don't know because I honestly could not hear what you were saying because my audio is so distorted. But Jen, the only reason why I went a bit left is because you started getting defensive. Like I said, you divulged this information to thousands of people on Nick's
I don't care. That's why I told. I don't care.
Of course, some of us are going to be commenting. So if you don't care so much, then why are you getting so defensive?
Because you're disrespect. You disrespected me, babe. No, because you disrespected me. You said that you're an emergency nurse and I'm in med school. You lost a piece of your London mind. I went real hard. I worked hard to get to where I am.
So what if I'm an emergency nurse and you're in med school? What
if I don't sleep in the same? So what if I don't sleep in the same bed with somebody that I live with? What is it? What?
Someone
that
you live with, or someone that you're claiming is your husband. But anyway, the reason
I never said he was my husband. I said he might as well be, but I didn't say I got to walk down the aisle.
Jen, you gotta let her respond though.
Okay,
you overtalk her.
Thank you, Nick. The reason why I was asking was because I'm originally from Cameroon, Central Africa, and we have a traditional wedding before we have like a proper wedding that you sign it and it's legitimate. But the traditional wedding is just as important as the British legitimate wedding, where you go down to the courthouse or whatever you say in America. And so that's why I was asking, why you were referring to him as your husband. And it was just,
I never said he was my husband. I didn't. I said he is my friend. He might as well be my husband. I never said that we were married. I'm back in the show.
Girl, well, if I misunderstood you, then I apologize. But I still stand by what I say. He's not, might as well be your husband, because he's not. And maybe you should think about why he hasn't.
Why does it bother you so much? Why does that? Why does that bother you so much? Or do you sleep in the floor?
It doesn't bother me because my man sleeps in my bed with me, and he snores, and I elevate him. Because I'm a proper nurse. I know what to do, how to make someone stop snoring.
It doesn't matter when you come home from a long shift, baby. You disrespected me, and I don't appreciate that. And Danny, I am so glad that you came.
Why are you so bothered?
I'm really glad that I had somebody come into my defense.
The whole of England when you were mocking my accent. You disrespected.
And I can still mock your accent because you said that I was in medical school. I'm not in medical school.
Do you know what, Nick? Nick, this woman is a liar because there's no nurse that has such thin skin like this. A nurse will have very thick skin because we're used to resuscitating people. We're used to doing long shifts. We're used to doing a lot. And for how upset,
Danny, can you please jump in?
Opinion on something she chose.
She's calling for backup.
It's just absolutely pathetic.
Yes,
Jen,
I am, because you can.
Retard.
And so do you. I hate to tell you that, but you do. You sound like a retard yourself. I don't think you work in any type of emergency room, any type of medical thing. You might be still. You might be still
at night when you're sleeping.
A retarded monkey.
Oh
my God. That might be how you get. That might be how you get off with your husband, watching gay porn.
Oh, I didn't even want to. I'm
wow!
Joking.
You didn't lost
a joke, and you're taking it so serious. You're getting so upset.
No, because you disrespected. You.
Okay, wait. All right, we got two new people, Bianca and only one EP. What y'all got to say?
Well, I was just trying to figure out why people calling people monkeys and stuff. Like, aren't we grown?
Yeah.
Aren't we grown? I don't even know what's going on.
Why are we as black people? Why are we disrespecting each other and can't have an adult conversation?
Who called who a monkey? Because I missed that part.
Malika.
No, I think
Malika called me.
No, I think that was Sana. I think Sana said
no. That was Malika who called me a monkey.
Yeah, I heard. Excuse me, ladies. I just heard somebody say a retarded monkey, and for other stuff to be going on and to use derogatory marks like that, like yo, like grow up. It's not that serious.
Thank
Malika,
you.
did you
Thank
say
you.
monkey?
Yes, she did.
It's really not that serious.
Yeah, because like if Cardi B
really
was
not that
saying
serious.
it, y'all would be bitching. Like if Cardi B was calling people monkeys, y'all would be like throwing the fit right now. So
Malika,
like,
is that serious? You're calling another black woman a sister a monkey.
Who did she call a monkey? Me?
I never called you a monkey.
No,
you
she
called me
never
a
called
monkey.
you a monkey. You called her a monkey.
That's
Love.
what I'm saying. I think it was Sana. Hold on, wait. Let me take. I think it was Sana.
No, that was Malika. It was Malika. It was Malika. She
was
said
her.
I was a retarded. I was a retarded monkey.
Who that said that? Sana.
Malika called Jen a retarded monkey.
I don't think that it was her.
Period. It was.
No,
yes, it was
me. Retarded. I didn't call her a monkey. I didn't call her a monkey. No. I called her retarded.
But why are you calling folks retarded though?
I didn't call her monkey.
Malika was talking and Sana started talking at the same time because I seen the audio thing move. I don't think that it was Malika who said that. It was Sana.
Oh,
Sana, are you there?
Yeah, no, I definitely didn't call her a monkey.
Sana, wasn't that you?
What?
Girl, admit it.
That monkey.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't talking in the in the chat. I was talking in my background.
I know, but you got them thinking that, but
I couldn't,
and it was you. Because I seen your
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
It was you.
I couldn't even get any. I couldn't even get any words in. I was just over here laughing. So.
No,
yes. Well, just to clear it up, it was Sana who said it, y'all.
Even though me and Jen ain't cool. No.
Unforgettable
Please
Cutie.
don't call her right.
Unforgettable Cutie. Okay. Kiosha.
I just want to know why this is so important for you ladies to engage in back and forth when there's so much going on. Like you're arguing over each other's, and it doesn't matter. You're across the pond. We're over here. Y'all will never see each other. Like you're misunderstanding each other because Malika keeps saying, oh, you said you're in med school. She didn't. She said he encouraged her to become a doctor and she was thinking of going to med school. But y'all want to argue.
I think it was just entertainment. Honestly, I think we're all bored in quarantine and it was just entertainment. I don't think it's as serious as some people making it. I think it's for
no. I just
listen.
I just came on here.
I think
I'm actually. I'm glad that I do have someone that knows that I am not lying about being a registered nurse.
We didn't think that you were lying about that part, Jim.
I do know Danny, and she does know my piece of my background, and I just thought like, wait a minute, she said that I was a liar and I'm in this and that and Patty Whack. Like, where'd that come from? You know, that was disrespectful. We go every day fighting for people to survive and stuff. So why would I, try to disrespect somebody like that and just say that I was retarded?
Right.
Nobody didn't give me a license.
Well, we can move on from that.
That was disrespectful.
It was all fun and games. It was just for shits and giggles. I was laughing because I felt it was funny.
I'm here for the Fetty tea.
Yeah,
I'm here for the laughs too.
I'm here for the Fetty tea, Neek. Like, drop the tea.
Fetty tea first. That was the first. I did like 20 minutes of spilling the Fetty tea. So those of you guys who are on live, you have to just bring the cursor to the front to bring up to speed. And then we got into some old shits and giggles, and then we're here.
and I added myself. Jen did not tell me to come up. Y'all need to stop in the comments.
No,
I added myself.
Oh, somebody in the chat said,
didn't.
Neek, somebody did say she was lying about being a nurse. Okay, I didn't see that. I thought people felt like the timing.
It was it was a
timing
it was
of
a
the
lot
phone
of
hanging up and me asking the question on why they were in the same room as to why people started feeling like it was a lie. It wasn't the fact of her being a registered nurse so much. It was more so the timing of the call dropping and me asking the question. And then it was just people we all bored in the house and it was just shits and giggles basically. Kiosha said to add her in, but you haven't said anything, so I'm gonna take you off.
Hey, Nick.
Lia, Leah.
Oh, whoa. Hey, Nick.
Hey. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm just being entertained, you know.
I just wanted to say these nurses are absolutely insane. Insane. Now, I feel
I'm
like
getting
this
that
nursing
nightgown.
world
I'm
is
getting
just like
that. I'm ordering that thing
cosmetology, and
today,
I'm actually a
honey.
part of the
It's
cosmetology
hot.
world.
I can't hear Leah. Y'all over talking the new girl.
I don't see Leah.
Can you
Okay, I
guys hear
see it
me?
Okay,
now.
go ahead.
Okay.
Go, Leah.
I just feel like the cosmetology world is just like, I'm sorry, the nursing world is just like the cosmetology, very messy. Very, very messy between the nurses, the doctors, you know, the whole nine. It's just like the cosmetology world.
The whole world is messy right now.
Absolutely.
Facts. I don't like arguing. I don't like being petty. I don't like any of it. So people like it in the comments. I don't. Because this is the time to we all need to just be like gathering together, sipping on the same tea, giggling, not arguing.
Yeah.
Like, who wins out of arguing? Nobody.
But that's why I wasn't taking the argument too serious, though. I just felt like it was just something funny to do. Like, I think that some people
It
would
really was
more serious than I thought the shit was just funny. Like, I wasn't taking
well.
it
She said
as serious as
she called me a liar, and she said that I was retarded. So that's where I got kind of
I
offended
agree.
because
Yeah, like when you start doing
I
that,
have
it's not
something to
funny no
say.
more.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, who's saying
yes.
hello?
Go ahead.
Santa. Okay, this has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about, just to preface. Neek, your whole gagging thing is like trending. You have people saying it all over like YouTube. I thought that was so fun. I don't know if you've seen it, but
No, I haven't.
the people who oh my goodness, the people who are using it were the ones coming for you. And I'm like, are y'all serious?
Not right.
Girl, that's how it be, girl. You know.
Babies. Oh, I was
So
like,
what's the tea on Fetty,
y'all
Neek?
don't
What's the
feel nothing.
tea?
Well, Fetty Wap, his
She
wife
just
out for a
said,
divorce and he got a baby on the way. But that was in the beginning.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
Lord.
no tea.
Yeah, he got a baby.
Fetty's becoming like a future. You need like why? But why are these women just allowing them just to have just unprotected sex and then just pop out just to have all these kids, all these baby mamas? Like why is there the black
hello?
woman is losing no respect for themselves? I don't understand.
They just want to
Hello?
check. That's all.
We
They
got
want to
Erica.
check because they
Erica
got.
climbing in on the line. Erica, hey.
Hey, can you
Hey,
hear me?
Erica.
Hey, Erica.
Can you hear me?
Hi,
Yeah, we
Erica.
can hear you.
I just want to say something. I'm going back a little bit. First of all, Jen, thank you for your service. You don't have to prove nothing to nobody on here. That's number one. Number two is a lot of women, that's why they men go out and cheat because they don't give their men spaces. Grown women want their own space at times. Sometimes you just want to relax in the bed. You
I
don't have to
can't
lay
hear
up under
anything.
you don't have to lay up under your man all the time to have, to make sure your relationship good. Get that man his space. You securing your own relationship. A lot of these young girls on here talking is bums. Don't even have a man. They men out there sleeping with everybody in the neighborhood. That's why they got so much to stay. Stop running up behind your man. And as far as a piece of paper goes, a real woman got her own bag. So she don't need no piece of paper to confirm what she got. Whether he go or stay, she got her own.
I hear what you're saying, but I will interrupt you for a second because I do not think that giving your man space and sleeping in the same bed are two things that are synonymous. I don't think that is quote unquote giving him space just because you sleep in a separate room. Now, I do agree.
Giving herself space.
Yeah, I do agree that, it's not good to always be in your man's face. It's not good to not have a life separate from your man. But I do not think that sleeping in the same bed is equivalent to the reason why a man is going to cheat. And I don't feel like that's synonymous to each other. And I don't think that
But sometimes men, I have a lot of brothers and uncles and stuff. Sometimes men think that women can become too clingy. So
right,
therefore
but
they
that
like,
has
man,
nothing to do with sleeping in the same bed. Now, a woman can be clingy because she don't got her own set of friends. She don't have her own set of goals and aspirations, and she don't know how to separate. But that has nothing to do with sleeping in the same bed. I just wanted to clarify that because you said that that's the reason why men cheat, and I
wasn't saying because of the same bed. What I was saying was a lot of the women who talking, their men out here cheating because they think they got to run up behind their man to be all up under him all the time. Some women just want their own space. They just want to go relax by themselves. They just want to have a good time and masturbate. Hell, do whatever by yourself.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Age. We in the year 2020. Ain't nobody chasing no man. We chasing bags out here. Level up. That man gonna be by your side regardless. Level up. Get in a bag.
Thank you.
Wow.
Period.
Right. And I agree with some parts of it. I don't agree with all of it, but I agree with the part of leveling up and getting your own money and being your own hustler. Because if he's not there tomorrow, what are you going to do? I agree with that part. However, the other part, the first part, I feel like that's kind of apples to oranges.
I just feel like,
but
if it works out for both of them, it works out. Goddamn.
To each his own.
Pretty much.
Really, to each his own. Who are we to judge other people's relationship when we need to worry about our own? So to each his own.
Yeah,
that's all I got to say.
But thank you, Jen, for your service. We appreciate you nurses out here doing your thing. It's a good thing, especially to see a Black woman that can handle her own, that's supporting and taking care of all of us. All the rest of them bombs in the comments, they just talking and ain't no nothing else. They would congratulate you and say that woman doing her own thing, whether with a man or without a man.
Or not. Thank you. And Danny is also a registered nurse.
Somebody's audio is acting up.
Somebody's audio.
She the one lying. She ain't nothing. She a bomb sitting on the computer.
Oh, Kendra's no audio. You got to go out and come back in. Danny.
Yes,
thank you so much.
Danny?
Yes, Jen is African American.
Hey.
I just want to say hey, Nick, and check on you because I know like the last couple weeks was a little crazy. So I just wanted to check on you and make sure you was good and let's let you know.
Oh yeah, I'm great. I'm great.
I was in the comments going strong for you, letting people know.
Oh, thank you. No, I'm good. I'm just trying to adjust to having my baby here and trying to balance videos. Like me, I normally get the bulk of my videos done, my bulk of my work done during the time that my daughter is at school. And that's kind of how I balance it. Like, when she get home, I'm on mommy mode. But when she is, at school, I'm able to get videos done, do lives and go all that. So now it's just a matter of just balancing, trying to have my homeschooling session with my baby so that she can still be educated and then still, doing what I want to do as well. So
that's cool. That's cool. That's good. I just wanted to check on you. And to Jen's point, I definitely understand. I've been married. I'm married. This is coming from a married woman. You don't always sleep.
Hey, I'm here. I just wanted to say.
Okay, wait, Danny.
No.
Wait, lady T.
Oh, okay.
That's just not how it works for marriage. So
you gotta cut out your background, lady T. But all right, Jen, I'm gonna take you off. Thank you for chiming in, and I'm gonna take Danny off.
Yeah, take me off. I'm out of here.
Love you, Nate. All right, thank you so much. We're gonna get a couple more people on, some new people on, change up the flow, have some fun. I'll go a little bit longer. Who was last talking? Danny. Go ahead, finish up, Danny.
But I was just saying, like, I just understand like what she was coming from. I know she didn't literally mean like oh, he sleep in a different room because it's problems. I just think like she was saying like, okay, this is just what it is. This is how we do.
Yeah.
I understood what she meant.
Oh,
I
okay.
definitely
All right.
understood.
Lovely. I mean, I was about to say call it the girl Lovely T. Lady T.
Damn, me.
I'm
Lady
here.
T. What is
I'm
it that you
Fanny
wanted to
here.
say? Because you kept coming in and coming out and coming in and coming out.
Yeah, girl, you. I don't know what's wrong with this little phone I got, but let me go back to say the Jen. Oh my God. No, but for real, I appreciate everything she doing at the hospital. That's good for a black woman to hold her own. But when she said that her men sleep in a separate room, they've been sleeping in a separate room since what 2003. Come on now, that's
You
too
believe
much
that part?
space.
But it
That's
is
too
what.
much
But
space.
it is what
That's
it
too
is.
much space to
I
be
disagree.
girl. And then she did come in and say her husband first. Now she
I
gonna
didn't
finish up
hear
say
none
her
of that.
boyfriend or her
All I
friend,
heard was I
but she did
disagree.
say her husband. So
If that lady said it's not too much space and that works for them, why can't people respect that?
we ain't got no choice but to
Oh
respect.
yeah.
We don't know her or him, so
Right.
but we gonna talk our shit in the comments
I
too.
agree with that. Like that's what I'm saying. Like and like that's what I say. Like people think that marriage and like the definition of a relationship changes things for certain dynamics. But as far as
People in
like
the
the
comment want to change the
connection,
subject. So let's just change the subject. So the main topic and how we got to even Jen's part was the fact of if a 9 to 5 man is out of style. And a lot of you guys are
Oh
just
yeah.
now coming in, so you guys didn't
Let
get to hear. And I'll take a couple more calls. I was supposed to end this live a long time ago, but
let
hell,
me get back to that, Neat. Let
well,
me
okay,
explain that.
but wait, before you say anything, there are new people who just came in, so I want
Oh,
them
okay.
to know kind of how we even got to even Jen and how we even got there. So we were talking about whether a guy with a 9 to 5 is out of style because there was a podcast episode on the Big Homie House where a woman said that she don't want a guy who has a 9 to 5. She would much rather a guy who is a get money guy and he get money. So I'm gonna play that. Somebody has stuff playing in the background. So I don't know who got music or whatever. I got to
but
take
yeah.
okay. So let me bring you up to speed on how we even got there. Let me play it right now.
I always say, and people be looking at me crazy, like, I don't know if this because I'm from Chicago, but like, I can't fuck with no nigga that work a 9 to 5. I don't know why. I just need a fast money ass nigga. It don't necessarily have to be like drugs or like fraud, but like rapping or like dealing with media or like shit like that. Just like get
You
it.
want a nigga with no? So hold on. What?
Like if I come to you and I need some shit, I don't need you to be like, well, my check come on Friday. Fuck that. I need you to get that shit right now. Like, so
I feel like it depends with the 9 to 5.
Everything.
Like if you 9 to 5 at Burger King or something, hell no. But if you 9 to 5 at
my favorite
JP Morgan or something, hell yeah, because I know that Friday check about to have multiple zeros.
Fuck that little bank shit. Shit, that's a fraud nigga. I might as well get a fraud nigga. Fuck.
I don't know.
You work in the bank too. Shit, technically. Like,
I don't know.
So hold on. So if a nigga work at a bank,
no, I don't want you.
So let's say this nigga work at a bank making $500,000 a year. You don't want that nigga?
You can give me a banker. Give me a banker, a doctor, a lawyer.
Now, if you doing that shit,
a specialist, not a pediatrician, a specialist.
If you doing that shit to cover up some shit, like let's say the nigga that work in the bank sell fucking drugs, like I'm with it.
What the fuck?
You on the move?
What the fuck is going on?
Hey, sit down.
What the?
Nah, I just need
Maya.
I just need a hustling mentality.
You want a Kit Kat?
Nah,
you tripping?
Nah, I'm
all right. What if they got a regular job, but they side hustle is bringing in the fast cash, but it's still stable
a
money
regular
too?
job?
Okay.
Okay, so that's pretty much how we got there. And Jen had, chimed in and talked about her disagreements with the rhetoric, and then it just had a life and a course of its own. But those of you guys who are just tuning in, what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about a woman who says a 9 to 5 is out of style? Do you feel like a 9 to 5 is out of style? Do you feel like you would prefer your man to have a hustle, or would you prefer your man to have a career? Let's talk about it down below. I was gonna take some more calls, but y'all done woke me out. I'm just trying to laugh. I wasn't taking their little back and forths too seriously. I thought it was just something funny. I thought it was just a kiki. Then other people took it seriously. And now y'all done wore me out. So we're just gonna leave it at okay, red. Okay, well, we'll let a man call in. Red Pill Alpha Solutions. Well, I'll let you call in. Okay. And then we will go. Cause now I'm woe out. I'm woe out. You got a lot to say. Okay. Okay. Click the link real quick. Okay. Cause click the link real quick. If you don't hurry up, we just gonna go. So you better get to clicking real fast. Wait, y'all still going on and on in the chat? What is going on? I dropped the link. Okay. Sana, is there anything last words you want to say?
Okay, I just wanted to comment on the 9 to 5 dudes being out of style. Like, the entire time I watched the video, I just kept thinking she is so ignorant. Like, that sounds so stupid. How could stability and growth and go out of style? Like, a hustle is just that. It comes and goes. So today the market might be, and it's not just drugs or whatever. Today your hustle might be, shoot, the basketball players was basketball, and guess what? Right now they not playing. They don't have a season. So that sounds so stupid. I just wondered how old she was. Like, that sounds something like a 22-year-old, a 21-year-old or something would say. You know what I mean? I have little cousins. That's stuff that they would say, like, oh, I need my man with a hustle. I need that fast cash. Okay. And the other thing I wondered is, what was her fast cash? Like, what you do? Maybe she's a stripper. Maybe she's used to the fast cash every night. I don't know, but it sounded retarded. And I hate, because I first saw this on some other bloggers and they did videos about it. And I was just like, I hate that everybody is on this. Heck no. If you're mature, you got a family, you got kids you need to take care of, we know that stability is the best way to go.
Not to cut you off, sorry. But what comes with the person who does not have security and the person who has the fast cash, if your job requires you to always, your money is only contingent on you always being out in the field, what happens if you injure yourself? What happens if you get hurt? Like, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, the person with the 9 to 5 career, they have stock that they've put into if something happens in that regard, versus if you out here, you drug dealing or whatever, if you get hurt or something, who's going to make your transactions? Who's going to get your fast cash for you? Like, what are you
no retirement plan? There is no retirement plan from hustling. Okay. So I need somebody with that good 401k or 401c, or I need that. I don't know what she talking about, but I need somebody who's bringing home the bag on a consistent basis. And I don't have to worry about if I still have bond money. Okay.
All right. Before Red Pill Alpha talks, only one EP wanted to make a comment. And you've been waiting patiently. So what did you want to say? Because every time you didn't say nothing when I kept asking you. But go ahead.
Are you talking to me?
Well,
no,
first
not
off, I'm sorry. Well, first off, Nick, I want to thank you for letting me talk to you. The whole thing about the 9 to 5 thing is more of an upbringing. It's like the woman just previously said, these young women want this quick money, this quick hustle. They really don't want no man as far as stability and to support them and to be there for the longevity. So if you want something quick, whether it's the dude come in and out, or just a little cash in your pocket, you're gonna want somebody who has fast money. The whole 9 to 5 thing, I think that women looked at as a cliche. Like, they look at these videos and they see these, gold, these grills and these diamonds and all of this stuff, not knowing that these men that's doing this, these rappers and stuff that they're looking up to, that's their 9 to 5. You see what I'm getting at? Mm-hmm. So it's like, they look at the media and taking this stuff as a hustle, kind of like play. When stuff like that, I know women who was caught cases for their men. One of my cousins in jail right now because she took a case for her dude. So it's like this whole hustle and fast money and this and this. Like I say, it's all about upbringing to me, because if you want longevity, you're gonna want that man with a career. You're gonna want that man with the 401k. You're gonna want that man to be able to give you that for the rest of your life. But it goes both ways, though, you know. But I just think they just look at it as a cliche more than an actual life.
Okay. All right. Thank you for chiming in. So now we're going to have Red Pill Alpha Solutions talk in closing, and then we're just going to wrap it up. So,
Can you hear me?
hey. Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
All right, cool. I was having some technical difficulties over here trying to find a headset, not working. But essentially, I have a lot to say about this topic because it's a
Why
big
you
deal.
coming late though? Like, damn, we wrapping it up. And you
Hey,
at the
I'm
end.
working. I'm busy. All right. I'm out here handling my 9-to-5 business. You feel me?
Okay. All right, go.
But essentially, it's a big deal because I'd say a lot of black dudes get dissed by black women because they are trying to be professional, trying to be legit, and sometimes it's not always respected. But that's I'd say one of the biggest struggles within the community, because when people are trying to better themselves, a lot of times they're looked down at, and people look at them like, oh, you're a square, and that's the thing. Honestly, I don't say I fall in that category myself, but I do see dudes in that category struggle because it's essential. You have to be able to flip the switch. If you need to be hood, and if you need to be professional, know how to handle that too. But
Yeah.
just favoring the dudes that are hood, the dudes that women may perceive to be alpha. I mean, it's cool, but at the end of the day, they're going to get everything else that comes along with that, whether it's the, criminal activity, whether it's the
Okay.
not being treated well,
Go
all that
ahead.
stuff.
No,
So,
go ahead. Kim, unmute your thing. Kim wants to interject. Go ahead.
go ahead, Kim.
Oh yes.
Hey, I ain't gonna say your channel this time because you always get bad. So we just gonna go at Kim. I ain't gonna tell them which one you are.
Kim, that's it. Well, first, the first thing I want to say, because I do want to answer what he had to say, but let's go back to the young lady that actually made that comment. We got to turn the power show off. That's a show. That's not reality. At the end of the day, it's women that watch that show and they think, "Oh, let's get this quick money." But boo boo, you gotta have that equal opportunity. You get what I'm saying? You can't be asking for a drug dealer and you ain't got no experience or anything coming to the table. Half these niggas is getting smart. Okay, they don't want nothing that's not coming with something. So you're asking for a whole lot and you ain't coming with shit. So I need you to have that same energy.
Right.
And that's the first thing.
Well, let Red Pill talk too. Go ahead.
Honestly, I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing you. She was saying it's based off of the show Power, right? Is that what she was saying?
Yes.
She said that they're watching a TV show and they're feeling like that's like real life or something, right, Kim?
No, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not real life.
Honestly, I get the same feedback to young dudes. It's essential. We can't be out here trying to live no one else's life, trying to be something that is, glorified on television. But we all know the reality. Cass is locked up, and trifling. It's real hard to pay your bills when you live on a hustling mindset. We know fast money, it goes fast as well. So absolutely, I say that's part of the problem. Between that and the people that we see in the media, they don't necessarily set the right example. But the cold part about it is, this is what the cold part is. Women that grow up in the hood, in the Black community, they may, let's say, move up in life, right? They're doing better for themselves. And they're able to get good jobs, good careers. But guess what? They're still attracted to. It's the thug dudes. It's the dudes that don't got a 9 to 5.
Kim,
what'd you say?
No, I'm letting her interject to what you're saying.
Oh, go ahead.
No. Go ahead and finish. I'm listening.
Okay,
you going somewhere with this?
Okay, well, go ahead, finish.
So with that being said, that's still, because that's the environment they came up in. That's still what they're looking to, and that's what they're looking for. and they don't really kind of see how, the dudes that maybe aren't about that life, how they're not getting the I'd say the fair chance that dudes that are about that life get, and then we find ourselves in a problem. And honestly, that's part of the reason for my channel. I try to teach dudes how to still have that
See how you try to
alpha
put that little
mentality.
plug in there?
Right.
Yeah, no, I
Put
mean
that
it's
little
it's
plug in
reality though, honestly.
there.
That's why I had to jump in.
That's
That's
why
why I
I
had to
got
jump
my
in because
channel. You know what I'm saying? No, go
No,
ahead.
but I
hey,
agree with you. But
realistically,
that's not
because
all
dudes are
women.
struggling out here because when they're trying to do the right thing and trying to be, a good guy, man, I'm gonna be honest. I get emails from dudes all day that are getting dogged out because they're trying to do the right thing, but they're not being received well by women, and so it's just one of those things where dudes have to learn how to be both. We gotta learn how to be savages and handle our business as well. So it's a challenge, and I just want to kind of put this information out here so women can be more mindful of
Wait.
how they judge
Wait.
dudes.
Kendra, you wanted me to add you, but it still has that interference noise that it had the first time. You have interference on your end.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm gonna
before
try to
Kendra go
fix it.
in,
I don't know.
hold on. Before Kendra go in, I get what you're saying, but don't think that this is all women. This is just young-minded women that has been exposed to a certain environment, and some people that come out of that environment doesn't have that same mindset. So I don't want you to think that for 2 seconds that every woman is like that. This is this particular woman. This is how she feels, but it's some women that do come off that way and have that type of energy. But that's not all women. Okay,
Oh, absolutely,
and men
you're
that
right. No,
say they
you're absolutely
and men
right. I
that
don't think
saying
it's
they're
all
being
women by any means.
and men that
I
saying
would say
and men,
that. Oh,
okay,
go ahead.
and
I
men
can't
that saying that they're being dogged, you got to understand what are
hear you.
they doing? Okay, because
That's true.
it's always men that's always blaming the woman. The woman's always the problem. But if you actually listen to both sides of the story, you'll get the whole gist of what happened. Men always point the finger, and it's never them. They've always been like that. But you have to take ownership for yourself first and understand where the problem comes from. So you can't just go off of, oh well, she's a black woman, so she's problem. Nah, she's not a problem. She can finish the problem, but she's not the problem.
Okay.
Okay. Well said. Honestly, I completely agree with you. I don't think it's a one size fits all. I don't think it's an all women situation. I do think subconsciously it's more women than people may think or realize on that aspect. And you're right, there's always two sides to each coin. But I'll be honest, we don't see videos with dudes talking about, I don't want no girl that has a 9 to 5. I mean, that ain't out there because dudes, we're not defining women off of what they do. Most likely, dudes, when they're interested in the girls because of her looks, her personality, ain't based off of her career, right? So it's there's a balance, right, where we have to kind of say, is that necessarily the fair way to look at things? And that's why I'm saying it's an issue, not because dudes don't have issues themselves. For sure they do.
No, but men are now, if you actually see, and I'm going to use the basketball players for instance. A lot of basketball players are looking for women that already have a career or have something going for themselves. They're not looking for those women that just want to have sex and have babies all day. If you look at how the NBA is starting to change now, where women are actually putting in the work just as much as men, then it's not a one-sided thing. Before, back in the day, you could slide with just being cute and have the big old butt. But now a man wants something more that comes along with that. Do you have another job? Are you doing something else? Shawnee had to get her ass up and start working because she realized that, yeah, O'Neal does have money, but that ain't your money. So if a nigga leave, then what? What you got?
Right.
6 kids?
Hey, very
And
true.
the top support ain't doing what they used to do. They used to give you all this money and let you sit on your ass all day. It's not the same like it used to be. You could ask Chris Brown's baby mother that because she was asking for $25,000. Okay, and they only give her $2,500. So you can't just have all these babies and pop out all these kids and think you just gonna be sitting around all your life. No, ho, you gotta get up. Ho, get up. But I get
Nah,
what you're saying though.
nah, I feel you. I 100% feel you. And honestly, that's why I appreciate forums like this. I get real close because I can't hear that well, and I don't have my headset. But
Oh, okay.
but I appreciate forums like this because this is something people need to talk about, and I agree with you.
Plug the
A lot of
channel
dudes.
again. Plug the channel again. That's why
No,
you
no,
got your channel.
I was about to say. Oh my goodness!
I know.
Stop hating on me, Nee. Stop hating on me. I'm just trying to speak.
I'm just fucking with you.
Nah, I know.
Those of you guys on my last live, I used to work with Mr. Red Pill. We used to work together, so I'm just fucking with
Yeah.
him.
But what I was saying is it's something that people have to think about because you have both sides of the coins, right? Dudes are more worried, yeah, about getting a girl that's about something else because yeah, a lot of females, have been gold diggers and they have wiped up these famous people, and then next thing they take in everything. So with that being said, it's now dudes are looking for more, but I still am a firm believer. It's not because of that's why a dude values a woman. I'll be real. Dudes do not care about a woman's career. They don't.
I feel
Dudes
like
don't really
guys
care
do
about that.
these days. I feel like guys do want a woman who is going to equally add to their bottom line. They might not want them to be working all day, but I do feel like they want them to contribute in some way to know that they are sufficient enough to be able to contribute to the household. Now, if they want them
Absolutely.
to be working 12-hour shifts, yeah, maybe not, because somebody definitely has to be there with the children. But
Right.
men definitely want women who contribute as well.
Right. Add value. Honestly, it's all about value, right? So it's not about monetary. It's not about, one thing and the next. It's just, yeah, everyone in the family should be contributing, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, no, dudes definitely want a woman that's gonna contribute, and whatever that is, but it's still not the same in regards to, women are gonna definitely look at, what a dude's about, is his career and stuff like that. It's gonna mean more than what it means to a dude. A dude's never making his decision off of who he wants to be with based off a girl's career
Do
and
you have a
that type of
girlfriend?
thing.
Do you have a
You said,
girlfriend?
do I?
Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. Do she work?
That's a long story. Y'all want to get into that?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's why you
No,
made that
it's
comment. Because I'm like, what kind of girls are you dating that you women are trying to work, honey? They not trying to stay at home because they realize that at this point in their lives that you cannot depend on any man. Yes, it was a time in my life where I actually was home. I had a baby and I was staying with that person. But when that person decided that they wanted to
Somebody
go
said, "Don't tell your biz, Red Pill."
when that
I
person
keep it
decided to
100.
leave, they
Look,
took
they
they
said, "Don't tell your biz, Red Pill."
Nah, I don't mind. I'm an open book.
when that person decided to leave, they took their check in a apartment in their car with them. So women are becoming smarter now and realizing that when that person leaves, they're taking their stuff with them. So when you make that statement and say, well, women are not trying to work or women are not men are not looking for women at work, what women are you dealing with? But based off of your question, now I know what kind of woman you got. So that's
No.
based off of what your
Dang, why you trying to
circumstances
roast?
is.
Like, so listen. I'm not saying men don't want women at work. Obviously, like I said, it's all about contributing, whatever it is. Like, you don't want someone that offers nothing. What I'm saying is that is not the reason why a dude gets with a female, right? When you think about a dude hollering out in public, anywhere, at the club, the last thing he
Yeah.
really cares about is what you do. Like, obviously, that's going to come up, and I'm going to be real. It's not going to make or break somebody. Now, if you're a bum and unemployed and you ain't doing nothing for yourself, yeah, that may not be wifey material, right? But what I'm saying is, it's still usually not the determining factor. I very rarely talk to dudes that are discouraged, by a woman's, career activity, whether they should move forward or not.
So, do
That's
you
just not.
think?
I'm telling you from what dudes tell me.
So, do
You feel
you
me?
think that the guy should pay all the bills in the household as an alpha male point of view? Do you feel like it's your role or it's a man's role to pay all the bills?
Ooh, that's a good one. To me, it depends on each situation.
I'm
I actually watched
asking
another.
Your
generally
situation.
speaking. generally speaking, what do you think it should be as a,
A man should
out?
always provide. A man always should provide because essentially, let's say, when it comes to paying the bills, right? Okay, if you live in a house, apartment, whatever the case is, if you were there by yourself, wouldn't you be paying all the bills? If you have a car, wouldn't you be paying your car note, your insurance? Like, you're self-sufficient as an alpha. You're not. You don't need to bring another teammate on to help support what's going on. If she never came along, guess what? You still would accomplish all those goals. You feel what I'm saying?
But
So
it's
to
a
answer
reason
the
that she did come
question,
But
along.
if you look at it on the flip side, that's the same thing for a woman. Like right now, I
oh
pay
yeah,
all my bills. But if a guy
absolutely.
comes in, yeah, I can still continue to pay my bills, but you're not going to come in my house and I'm paying all my bills.
And
That's
try
the
to
Right. I'm
regulate your
talking about
house,
I'm
right?
talking from a man's
but
standpoint, not from a woman's standpoint. But what I'm saying is so in regards to that, it really just depends on the situation, right? You got to compare
right.
careers. You got to
You,
compare
you trying to be too
do you
proper.
want children? Do you want
Don't
a
try to
family?
blind us with these big words. The
Right.
point is that women, I get where you're coming from. In your circumstances, you're talking from your personal experience. So I get it.
Well,
But
my
in
personal
all
experience as well as the
actuality and in reality, I would prefer to have two checks in the house instead of one, because if one fail, then that means we all fail. If we have
yeah,
two
no, I'm
checks, at
not.
least I could be able to back it up just in case you fail. It's not all the time that a man is gonna win all the time. Sometimes men lose their job and women end up keeping their jobs. So I would prefer, if something was to tumble and fall, it wouldn't be the whole house. It would just be you, and then I can pick up the pieces if something was to happen. But you're talking based off of your experience, so you feel like you're the old time, not the old time. I don't want to say that, but
He's
you're
kind of
more
like
of a
more like an
traditional,
old fashioned type of
right? You're more traditional. But
or
in this
traditional, yeah.
time, yeah, in this time and day and age, you have to have two people or somebody that is able
And
to
then we
give
have
you and
people in
not.
the chat that said that's not what he's saying. So
What is he saying?
Yeah, thank you, people in the chat. Thank
Yes,
you.
go ahead, go ahead. 'Cause
That's not what I'm saying, y'all.
people
Wh-
in the
I'm sorry.
chat said that's not what he's saying. So
I'm
yeah,
sorry. What are you
honestly,
saying?
two incomes are better than one, right?
Right.
Right. That's apparent, and it all depends on what each person wants. If you want a family, I am a firm believer. I'm not gonna have babysitters raising my children. That would be something that hopefully the two people that made it will make sure that they're being cared for, right? And so all I'm saying, it just depends on each circumstance, right? But a man should be able to take care of himself, and if he chooses to have a family, he should be able to take care of that as well. If the woman contributes monetarily, great, it's awesome. That's good, right? But again, um, I don't think a man should rely on that. And as well, I'm speaking from a perspective of if you're trying to have a family and all that, you should be married. There should be security and all that good stuff. Ain't nobody just gonna be able to run off and be scot free if you're doing things the traditional way. So that's just my standpoint.
okay, she has a question for you, Paul. Or Red Pill.
Okay, so I want to go back a little bit because you made a statement about you'll never find men making videos like the video that we saw with the young lady. And while that might be true, the videos you do see young men making are women with fat asses, women with banging bodies, and all of these other things. While the platform is a little different or the issue is a little different, the core value is still the same. Men make these videos about bad bitches, and women make, well, I don't know any women, but that girl made a video about wanting a man who has a hustle. So I don't think you can differentiate in regards to the value of the video when men do the same thing on a different level.
That's a good point. That's a real good point. Um, honestly, it's just the thing about it is that's just like a dude saying, he prefers a stripper, right? That's just like what? Like you wouldn't want just a cool chick that works a job and is legit. You just need a stripper. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, that's the equivalent of I need to do that, hustle. Like you feel what I'm saying? So I get what you mean as far as dudes definitely put out, what they're looking for in women, right? And a lot of it's just physical attributes. Um, but at the same time, those probably aren't even the best dudes to be, to be going after anyway. So
All
it's just
right.
one of those things.
Just like that young lady is not the best young lady to be going after. It goes both ways.
Exactly.
What I'm saying
Exactly.
is we
All
can't put
right,
in a
Kendra,
box like
you got the back. As soon as I added you back, it's the background noise back again. But hurry up and
again.
yeah, you got. I don't know what's going. I don't know if you got a headset that has a shortage in it or whatever. But as soon as I added you
No,
back,
I'm not even on a headset. I'm in the hood, so the police outside, but I don't know what.
all right,
I
well,
don't know.
just go
I
ahead and
don't know what the noise is. I restarted my phone and everything.
go ahead and ask.
I just want to
Or chime
know. I just want to know when husband became just getting off going to work was a hustle.
It's going.
Like
Wait. Okay, say it again. Start over because it started to go out. Say it again.
like getting money, period, is a hustle. That's what I
Your
thought.
audio is going out. Say it one more time.
I said, I thought that any way you get money was a hustle.
Oh, okay.
Like any way that you get money, like why does it have to be on the streets or fast money or whatever the case may be? Like, why can't you just get money by working or hustling, or whatever y'all call hustle? I thought hustling was just getting money. Like, when did that change? I'm lost. But anyway, I don't know what's going on with my phone. Is it still doing it?
You clear now, but it was going in and out for a while.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I just want to respond to that. We were specifically speaking about the video that the young lady made, and she specifically said she wanted a man who hustled that made fast money. So,
oh my God, I can't hear them.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, did when did fast money become like the word, or when did hustle become the word for fast money? Because I feel like I hustle every day. It ain't fast money. Sometimes it may be, sometimes I work in childcare. Sometimes, I may be able to babysit for a family or something, and I get a couple dollars here. That was a little fast money or whatever. But like, I feel like any man that's working, any man that's worth his salt, that is trying to do anything, is worth a chance.
All right. Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you. I mean, not all of us. I mean, I feel like it's levels.
yeah, it is levels to it. You're right. It's levels
Because
to it.
I mean,
But
if a guy is like, I'm not a gold digger or a shallow by any means, but if I see a man on the corner and he has the little sign and he's dancing around and he got the little sign shaking, I mean, he's getting money, he's getting like his little income, but am I gonna be like, ooh, I got like, he on his, like, no, it's levels to it. And
you're right.
You have to
like,
at least meet me at the level that I'm at least.
Exactly. You gotta have everything that I have, and I totally agree.
Like,
I got a car, I got a house. You gotta have all
at
that.
least
Like,
evenly yoked, at least.
You're right. You are totally right. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of females, they don't appreciate or value a man that will actually love you and actually be there for you. And you know what I'm saying? Like, actually, you like, that is willing to grow or do whatever. Like, a lot of people, or a lot of females, they don't look at that man because they don't have what they want them to have. You don't have this, big house. You don't have this nice car. You don't, and you just count yourself out, because you could actually be the motivation for this man, to actually, for him to be like, okay,
Well,
I
it
got
depends
her
on the
now.
age of the person. It depends on the
Right.
age.
I
Yeah.
don't think it
If you're
depends
50
on the
years
age. I
old,
think it depends on the
oh,
maturity of the person.
All right.
no. If
Let her
you're
respond,
50 years
Kendra.
old, I expect you, if you're 50 years old, I expect you to have something. You should have a 401k. You should have your own place. I'm not expecting you to be 50
Period.
years old and I'm meeting you down the block at your mother's house. Nah. You
You
supposed to
right.
have
Yeah.
something. It's levels
But
to
Kendra,
this.
the background noise it's really
Now, if
bad.
you're 20 years old and you at your mother's house, then that's different. Then we can work together and try to build something up. But if you're 50 years old, I ain't building shit. You should already be built. If anything, I'm just teaching you how I want to be treated. Okay? Oh, wait, go
Said
ahead.
I
I'm
ain't
sorry.
building
I
shit.
apologize.
Okay, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Okay, so let me start by saying the girl in the video is completely lost, but I don't think she meant fast money the way we are taking it. I just think she meant somebody who's financially stable and not living paycheck to paycheck. She doesn't mean a drug dealer. I didn't take
No,
it that
what
way.
she
I
kept
disagree.
saying. No, she kept saying that she kind of alluded that she kind of wanted that type of lifestyle. She kept
But
saying like, because they were like, what if they work at a bank and then he's a drug dealer? And then she was like, well, if that case, if he's a drug dealer, like she kept more leaning towards that type of lifestyle.
But I get the
Right.
sense that she's talking about a drug dealer because that's what she knows. I mean, let's not pretend like women aren't always looking for a guy with money. And I agree with what Red Pill said. It doesn't matter what a woman does. A man is not looking for you to provide. I mean, it's a plus if you can help, if you can contribute, that's a plus. But he's not looking for you to be the provider. Now, if you have that kind of man, I'm sorry, you have to dump him. If you, the female, are the provider of your household, you have to dump him. White women do this all the time. The one thing I don't like is people saying, well, why do black women think this way? White women do it all the time. They just have a different approach. So I think she said drug dealer. Maybe she's from the ghetto and that's all she knows. If she was from a suburb, she probably would have said a CEO. You see what I mean?
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
great
She's
points.
just
I
talking to
like
what
that.
she knows.
I like those points. That makes a lot of sense.
I hear what you're saying,
Yeah,
but
but she
I
kept
don't. Yes, it's
referencing
probably
about
for
drug dealer, and she kept saying a scammer. Like, like, I mean, yeah, that's what she knows, but
But yeah,
because
she should
they
know
kept
better too,
telling
right?
her like,
yeah, like
what
she
if
should
he
know
was?
better as well. Like, I don't know.
They kept asking her like, what if he was a CEO or at a bank? He made six figures, blah blah blah. She said, well, he still got to wait on a paycheck. She didn't say, oh, what
But that gives
she
you
said she didn't want
insight
to wait
of
until Friday to be able to get the money that she
but
wanted.
that gives you insight of her upbringing. She doesn't understand what a CEO brings. She
Right.
thinks a CEO lives paycheck to paycheck. So to me, her upbringing says that a drug dealer makes more money. I mean, you can have hedge fund manager who makes 3 million a year. She'll probably say no to him because she doesn't understand.
So can I chime in real quick?
Go ahead.
So thank you. My 2 cents. I like that name. That's a good one. But essentially, this is the deal. I know why she's saying that. It's not about the money. It's not about the lifestyle or even paycheck to paycheck. Really, what she's saying is she wants a super masculine dude. And that's
No,
and
that is not
hey,
what she's
no,
saying.
no,
That
trust
she wants a
let
super masculine
hey,
dude.
listen, y'all. Let me talk. Just give me like 30 seconds, right?
Go ahead.
Um, what I'm saying, she wants a super masculine dude. Like most, especially if you're from, the hood, when they think about a dude that's just raw, a savage, someone that's just gonna snatch her up and give it to her the way she wants. She only could think about a thug doing that. She can't think about a 9 to 5 man being capable of that type of savagery. You feel me? And honestly, like it's funny, but that's what I tell cats. Like, listen, dude, you can be nice, take care of your business, but as well, you have to be a savage as well. You have to have that raw side of you because on instinctual level, and I got all women here, women have the desire somewhat to be dominated. and in a physical, in a type of way. So she only equates that to a thug. She says, "Oh, he's fast money,
Mhm.
he's a thug, and that's the type of man that could give me this need that she wants." But essentially, that doesn't necessarily have to be the case, because again, you may get that, but you're gonna get a whole lot of other drama to come along with it. And so that's what I'm saying. We just got to be balanced. Men have to know how to flip the switch to be both, be masculine, be professional, be family men, do all that type of stuff. But women also have to come with the respect as well, and just the balanced view to know, hey, it doesn't have to be on this side, because at the end of the day, she'll be complaining about that same dude, about how he treats her. So, you got to be balanced on both sides.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, all right. Well, I guess that is a well-balanced conversation. We're gonna have to continue this at another time. And I guess I will have I need to start like telling people in advance the topic so that people can be ready to chime on
Yeah.
and everything, because I'm always last minute with my when I get a window
Right,
and
and I is my background still messed up
no,
like
you
right
good.
now?
You
You
good
hear
now.
me? Okay. So I just want to say, Neek, you had totally played me when,
I did
when you
not
didn't have
play
your
you.
headphones.
I
That
forgot
was so
that they
funny. I
did
was
not
dying laughing.
play man. I didn't play you, girl. I was just
When
not
I
in.
went when I went back and looked at the video, I was dying laughing. It was so funny because everybody was like, "I can hear her. I can hear her."
I
That
didn't
was
play you.
too
I
funny.
just
I'm
had
telling
the moment
you.
where I
But I
forgot
love
that the
you,
headphones
girl.
wasn't.
I love you, girl.
I love you too, girl. And I'm
You
gonna need you to
always
upgrade
gonna
that
be my
Wi-Fi. Okay, upgrade that Wi-Fi so
no,
we don't have these
it's not even the
problems.
Wi-Fi.
You
It's
borrowing the
this
neighbor's
$60
Wi-Fi and it's
plan. That's
coming
what it is.
fucked up. Upgrade that
It's this
Wi-Fi.
$60 plan. I'm on my data. It's this $60 plan. That's
Okay,
what it
well, you
is.
gotta be on the Wi-Fi. Be on the Wi-Fi.
Oh,
But
okay. Love you, Neek. I
all
will
right,
talk to
love
you
you
soon.
too. And don't feel like I played you, girl.
Bye.
I forgot to put my headphones in, and that was funny. But thank you everybody for chiming in. This was another one for the books. I'm gonna have to separate the nurses because that is just a whole comedy shit show in itself. So I'm probably gonna just do all 3 separate categories and re-upload them for those of you who did not hear the Fetty Wap stuff, because I wasn't expecting it to have a life of its own and this, live to kind of go where it went. But hey, it is what it is, and it is what it is. Okay. So until next time, we'll have you all back. I don't even want Santa. Oh, like
It's just
Santa
like
without the T.
Anna
Okay.
or or like
Santa.
Anna with an S. Santa.
Okay. Santa, do you have a channel? Do you have a YouTube
No,
channel?
I don't. I just
Do you have an Instagram or anything you
no,
want to
I
shout out?
don't.
Okay.
I do have an Instagram. I have Facebook. It's Sealed with a Kiss by Santa. I do makeup, so that's what you'll see on my pages.
All right, check Santa out. Kim, would you like to share your YouTube channel? Kim? Red Pill, would you like to share your YouTube channel?
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, it is definitely a more male focused channel. Honestly, I'm trying to help dudes get on the level to be able to, be successful with women like you guys here on the channel. But yeah, it's a Red Pill Alpha Solutions, just like the name you guys see below. I'm on IG, Red Pill Alpha Solutions at Gmail. Thanks to the homegirl Neek right here. I do plan on also providing some, coaching for women as well, to be able to catch the kind of dude they want and be able to deal with different situations and kind of get a guy's perspective on it. So that's in the works. It hasn't came yet, but definitely we'll put it out there once that's official. Thanks for having me.
That's cool.
All right. Well, thank you everyone
Bye,
for
Meek.
coming on. Bye, Santa. You gotta come back again sometime. Bye, Kendra. Bye, only one EP. Sorry I didn't add you back in, but it was a lot going on. Thank you, Kim, who doesn't want me to say her YouTube channel, but if you guys are on YouTube, then you already know who that is. And thank you, Red Pill Alpha, for
Always.
in, and thank you for coming on. Again, like I said in the beginning, this is one of the patterns of my pajamas, and I have not put it up on my site yet because I'm waiting to get like everything together, because I want to put everything together all at once so that it's not just me putting one design here, one design there, or whatever. And people like, okay, well, what about this one and that one? So sign up on my mailing list at neekatnight.com. If you sign in, I almost bit my thing. If you sign in on my mailing list, I will let you guys know exactly when I put all of the styles on my site. I was supposed to have them updated already, but I had a slight delay. So I will have them updated when I got them updated, and I'll let y'all know. So those of you guys who are wondering about the Louis print and worried about the or wondering about the Chanel print and all of the other fun prints, and I have a lot more that I haven't shown you guys, be sure to sign up on my mailing list, and I will let you guys know when everything is in stock. And for the fellas, I have you guys covered as well. I got some dope robe and boxer sets that match the women. So for the couples out there, if you want to match your man in this quarantine and chill, and you know he got his little boxer set with the robe, and you got your little nightie, your little silk nightie with your robe, I have those on deck as well. But my scheduled photo shoot was supposed to be this weekend in Dallas, but with all of what's going on, I canceled my trip, so I did not get to shoot the stuff with the model that I had and show you guys the matching women and men pajamas. But I have all of that here. I'm just trying to figure out how to roll it out. So go to my website and sign up on the mailing list. And thank you guys for tuning in. All right, guys. Peace.